Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Easter. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully ready to see some birds. I think today's going to be a good day to see some birds. Let's get our boy on the map here while the stream loads in. We're working on the Gary. Hopefully I do have a poppin'. Nice, there we go. Sweet, what's up, Garlic Bum? I see Certified in here. I see Real Gamer Jay. What's going on, guys? Happy Easter. Hopefully you guys are ready to see some birds. I think today's going to be a good bird day. I don't know why. We have sunny weather boost. I'm pretty sure it stayed, which is not ideal, but not impossible. So, actually, no, it did change. Did change to partly cloudy, which, again, boosts none of the birds. But what's up, Elise? I see Rhino. He says, how you doing today, man? Pretty good. Doing pretty good, man. It is Easter, so I was debating, taking the day and stuff, but we're gonna get out and do a little bit of a stream today, look for some birds. And without further ado, let's pop the daily incense. Actually, let's set up our route first. There we go. Let's go that way. Sweet, I'm excited. I want to find some birds. We didn't find any birds yesterday at all, which was crazy. Of course, we're running it in a little bit different area. Poker Drifter says, was good. Not much, man. Not much. Beautiful sunny day. What's up, Flamingo says, happy Easter, streamer, indeed. You as well. All right, here we go. Daily incense going in. We'll see how long we run it for today. I mean, we still have the 30-minute daily incenses for another, 15 days or so, which is nice. Man, am I ever going to miss that when that's gone? But let's get the Go Plus on. First daily incense spawns on Pommy. No. You says, what's up, BT? Not much, man. Yesterday was so crazy, man. Such a fun time doing all those G-Max raids. Feel like a totally different change of pace being back to the regular grind here. And holy wind. I got to turn off this street. This street is blowing me backwards. Plans for Easter. Just going to hang out with some family and stuff after this. I mean, I was going to take today off to be fair. But I figured I'd get out and do a few hours, hang out with you guys. So I don't know if we'll go terribly long today, but I do want to find some birds. Gonna do a big daily incense, I know that. Daily incense should be pretty long. Slugma said no. What about Foy Coco as well? What's up, Vibes? Surveillor. You guys can let me know if you got anything interesting planned for your Easter. If you're seeing fam or doing any traveling or whatever. But yeah, that was a lot of fun yesterday doing the G-Max stuff for sure. All right, here we go. Route is officially started. Can we find some birds today? It should be windy weather boost here. It is very windy. I don't know if you guys can hear, but windier than I thought it would be. I live about 30, 40 minutes away from here, and where I was at was beautiful. But here's a little bit chillier and windier, so maybe find some birds. We'll see. He says drop a like. Definitely drop a like, man. It is free. It is Easter. Everyone's celebrating. Well, some people do anyways, but that's besides the point. And let's check. Make sure I didn't get any hundos off the Go Plus. Had the Go Plus running on the way here, but looks like no hundos came in. And let's go. Let's find some birds today. Want to showcase the Florigato, says Elise. Nice. Hopefully got some good stuff. My showcases are hit and miss. Sometimes I win really good stuff. Other times they give you some so-so stuff. But here we go. Starting off with a 7K egg. Wouldn't mind that hundo tinky finally. Okay, it is a tink. Not a hundo though. I recognize that one. And that's almost a PvP one. That's a 10-14-14. As far as the egg IVs go, I might hang on to that one for now. But okay. Switch to my Master League team, and it's cooking nice. What are you running? If you don't mind me asking. Always love to hear about the Master League teams. I think Master League's going away soon, by the way, too, isn't it? I didn't check, but let's replace that egg. And I do think that Master League's, on the 22nd it goes away? Something like that. No egg from that. What about B? Pokey Infinite says, hey, BT. What's up, BT? I got a Hundo Foy Coco yesterday for Gadget. Nice. Let's incubate this guy again. And there's no incubator box in my shop right now, so I'm going to kind of be chilling a little bit on the eggs just because buying them one by one is so expensive. I think this is a Spinda quest, by the way. It's 5 great throws in a row. So I'm pretty sure this is a Spinda. We'll wait and try to throw at something that's relatively easy. I can just do this, I guess. All right, that should be a Spinda. I don't have a shiny Spinda yet. Let's get the next daily incense spawn, and then we'll check that. I hope it is. One of the faces got a hundo tink from you. Oh, from the gift? Nice, that's awesome. All right, here we go. Come on, shiny Spinda maybe? Actually, let's check the event one first. The event one should be the Pika. The second one should be the Spinda. So the first one is a 384 Pika number 2. Not looking shiny in a 511, which I believe is bad. I think something high 520s, right? Either way, cool to see it. You don't get to see that super often from that quest, so that's okay. You said it's kind of stinky that they didn't do... Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I kind of agree a little bit. Nose pass. Speaking of nose pass, you guys know I need one more of these to complete the family. And I did have one run from the Go Plus today. A shiny nose pass is 100 CP. It was a little guy. And apparently the Go Plus just couldn't handle it. So that was painful to see. My last 2 shinies that the Go Plus encountered have both run, which is very annoying, but it does happen. Also, let's put on Dialga for a bit. I don't know how long we'll do it today. Let's do like 45-ish minutes on top of the 30 that we get. That feels right. But all right, here we go. Running Black Hero, Metagross, and Shadow Ho-Oh. Nice. I like that team. I gotta know, is the Black Hero running Dragon Tail or Shadow Claw as the fast move? I've seen both. I've actually seen both be successful too, but I gotta know what the fast move is on that. We have our Gary here. He's kind of stressing me out seeing him. I keep thinking that he's like a wild Gary. Got Charizard from the Daily Incense, 3-star. Nice. That's cool, man. I mean, it's always bittersweet when you see a Zard because that means that could be in a spot where birds can spawn too, but still really cool spawn. We always take the Zard encounters. Speaking of Zard, I cannot find those raids to save my life. I don't know. They're barely around. All right. RC says, there was a really funny toxic guy in a stream. He said that I was a coward for not attempting G-Max solo. Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do that solo. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Even with a group of 4 would be kind of tough. We did the smallest group, I think, with 10. So it's like 2.5 lobbies. We managed to do 17 of them, so that's pretty good. But again, no shinies were had from me. Some of the other people in the group got some shinies and stuff. I got no hundos, no shinies, so it was okay. Starting Dragon Tail for the fast move. Okay, nice. So I think Dragon Tail hits a little bit harder as a fast move, but I think that Shadow Claw is a little bit better for energy generation, like charges a bit faster. So they're kind of is a trade-off. I usually run the white Kyurem just because it fits my team better, but both Kyurems, as you know, are insane. Missed a Zard invite from Kritten today, running the Daily Incense. No. Lunch says, hey, BT and Shadows watching the stream again today. So we're not enemies again until 5:30 my time. Exactly. We're friends for now. That's a good way to put it. But good to see you. What Pokemon would you recommend to use against Cresselia? Cresselia is going to be a Psychic type, so you're going to want to use Bug types, Dark type, or... Yeah, I mean, probably Dark over Bug, just because there's a lot better... Yeah, a lot better Dark types. Fairy would work too, actually. Those are the 3 typings that are going to hit hard against Psychic. But it's kind of a tanky raid boss. Like, Cresselia, even with good counters, is kind of annoying to bring down. If I remember right, it takes a little while. Jacob says, send in the bird luck. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Nick says Wiglet. Yeah, you could use Wiglet against it. Like I did against, what was it, Blacephalon last week, I think. But okay, can we find some birds today? Is today the day we find birds again? This weather boost does not boost any of the birds, but one time we were running it with partly cloudy and I did find 4 birds in the same daily, so I don't know. Maybe it was just crazy, strange luck. It looks like this event still has another, 2.5 days on it, which is kind of a lengthy event. If you think about it for these, kind of a longer time frame than we usually see for events, which is good. I mean, it gives you some time to hatch the new eggs, get the new Pokemon and stuff. Mega Tyranitar, Mega Absol, yeah, those would work pretty good. It depends, right? So if you're in big lobbies, I always recommend Mega evolving something of the same typing so that when you catch Cresselia, you're going to get more candy. So in that case, if you have big lobbies, Mega like a Psychic type, right? But if you're running small lobbies, then yeah, Mega Tyranitar is going to be your best friend. Mega Absol if you don't have that, but probably going to be the best. Elisa's, thank you. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I think it's about a 4 to 5 people to take it down type raid boss, if I remember Cresselia right. Ghost type works too. Yeah, Ghost would work too. The problem is with Ghost, Dark, and Bug is there's not really like a lot of super dominant counters. I mean, like Tyranitar is. I mean, by the rest of them though, a lot of them are kind of glassy. Especially the Bug typing. There is really no Bug King, unfortunately. They got to work on that in this game. Brother got a costume kitty on the first check. Dang, man. That's crazy. Do a long form of just comps of your daily incense moments from streams. I mean, we could. I have a lot of crazy moments on the channel in the short section. pretty much anything cool that happens in the day, I try to make a recap clip of it and stuff. But there's been a lot of crazy moments happening in the last year, especially 5 shiny birds been caught, which is wild. But my last shiny bird was over a month ago, so we're hoping to maybe turn that around again today. Mega Heracross work too, yeah. The problem is with the Mega Heracross is it's half fighting, right? So fighting is going to take well, not super effective, but it's going to take bad damage off these psychic moves from Cresselia. So, I mean, it's a good bug type attacker, but yeah, it's going to go down kind of quick. Don't have Mega Cheetar, get a little bit of energy left from Absol. Yeah, that would work. Like I said, at least, I mean, if you're in some big lobbies, if you happen to get in some lobbies with like 10 people, you probably don't have to worry about it anyways. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Cresselia is a tanky raid boss, very tanky. But Mega Pinsir, that would work too. Like I said, any of the bug types are going to be good. However, they're very glassy, right? Like there's no king bug. As weird as that sounds, there's no bug that's like dominant. They're all very frail. We got the Shellos. That is a no. Nose pass. You can grab one more of these. Random says, sup, ET, not much. Pokemon King, good to see ya. Hunting for some birds today. Doing a chill grind on this lovely Sunday, Easter Sunday, looking for some birds. So we didn't find one on the last go of things before we went to the university for that stream. And also, that was a mayfly I just saw here, which is a bug that obviously we don't usually get until by the name May, but cool. Just landed on my phone screen. Can't go to raid hour. Phoebe will have surgery the day before. Need invites. Hopefully Phoebe's okay. Hopefully it's a routine type surgery. Poor kitty cat having to get some work done. Snow Runt is a no. Zay says, what's up? Not much, man. Good to see you. Looking for some birds. Looking for the birds. I know, as we always do, but I mean, I felt like Easter's a good day. Would be a cool one to have a tag from. Easter Sunday bird. Maybe a big old Zapdos for dinner. But so far, I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Only 12 minutes in, but still. Brookie says, howdy. What's up, Brookie? Good to see you. Shuckle. Oh, a tiny shiny would have been sick. Shuckle has not shined for me this event yet. Of course, I do have some of my account from previous events and such, but it has not shined for me this event yet. Sneck says, how are you? Doing pretty good, man. It's a sunny day here. It's a little bit chilly, but it's nice to see the sun. How's your day going? How much does the Go Plus cost? In American dollars, I think it's 55-ish bucks. And where I am in Canada, it's about 80 bucks. So it depends on your local currency. That's kind of a benchmark for you, though. And I think there's a Sceptile. Yeah, there is up there. That's part of the bird loop. So once we get there, I'll stop and beat up Sceptile, because why not? Super Liam, what's up, man? Ready for April 26th. Yeah, some decent events coming up. I'm especially looking forward to the event in May, not gonna lie. The event in May where we have the shiny boosted Magikarp in the wild with Swablu and Wimpod. So you guys know I love Magikarp, obviously, because it turns into Gyarados, but both Swablu and Wimpod, I guess, yeah, and Magikarp are all 400 candy evolution, so a good time to go out and farm candies to evolve. Phoebe gets sterilized and shipped. I need some days. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Dino says 50 bucks. Yeah, the Go Plus is expensive. Like I said, I love mine. I use mine all the time, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, if you play a lot, then get one for sure, but if you're kind of casual, maybe not. And Swadloon in a bird spot, that's not cool. What's up, Duckley? Good to see you. Apparently there's Shadow Raid Day in May, yeah, so we don't know what it is yet. I really hope, I mean, fingers crossed we see Mewtwo or something like that. It's probably going to be Lugia, but you never know. If they did the same thing they did for the Shadow Ho-Oh Raid Day and made them remotable for Mewtwo, that might be the best event we've ever seen. That would be absolutely wild if they do that. I mean, fingers crossed. There's absolutely no announcement about it yet. It's probably going to be Lugia because we had Ho-Oh, but I mean, if it was Mewtwo, that'd be sick. Does the Go Plus Plus exist? Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. I just don't add the plus in there because it's kind of the standard one these days, but the Go Plus Plus is the bigger version, the most recent one. The Go Plus is the original one that came out in, like, I don't even know, 2017 or something like that, which isn't too commonly used anymore. Also, I wanted to clear up my stack a little bit here too. I've been accidentally deleting some Mons out of here because we haven't caught through them fast enough. Be happy with the Lugia? Yeah, I mean, it came out last year too, though, and it's not overly useful. I did get a few of them last year. The Lugs, it looks sick, right? Don't get me wrong, it looks sick, but how much better would it be as Mewtwo? You know what I mean? I think Mewtwo would be a lot better for usability and shiny-wise, would be a lot cooler. Sports says watching the Minecraft movie tomorrow. Nice. It seems ultra popular, man. People are always talking about that up in the streams. Nojo says, love your content, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having an awesome weekend, and thanks for the kind words. We're going to go up to G-Bird Avenue over there. That's one of the last birds in this area we saw, where the Sceptile raid is. See what happens when we get up that way. If somehow it's Palkia, it probably won't be. I mean, because Palkia is still in Giovanni's, still the current Giovanni Pokemon, right? So I highly doubt it would be Giovanni already. Because what happens is when they release these Shadow Raid weekends, they actually turn the Shiny on too, right? So right now you can't get Shiny Shadow Palkia. So if it ever came to raids, it would be Shiny available. And I highly doubt they do that quick. It would be awesome, but I don't think we'll see that. Cool Kid says, hi, BT. Welcome in, everyone. Everyone join at the same time. Good to see you guys. We're looking for some birds today. Looking for some big old birds. And gonna take down Sceptile as well, because I still do not have the blue Sceptile. It was fun to do some Shadow Reggies yesterday. If anyone missed it, we did some, so many Reggies here. Rated for this guy yesterday with Adam a few times. Managed to beat the one of them without gems too, which is kind of interesting. It was not pretty, but we managed to do it, which is kind of cool. BCZ, what's up, man? Dog man, good to see you. Okay, this corner has been pretty good for bird spawns in the past. We'll see what happens. Also, I feel like there should be more stuff here. I think this corner should have like wild spawns as well. I don't know why we're not seeing really much. We got a few things popping in now. Snorunt is a no. Nose pass. We got to make up for that one that ran away from the Go Plus, man. I'm not feeling cool about that. Would have finished off the family for us. If you would pick one Shundo, who'd it be? Gyarados for sure. Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon. I'd love to have a Shundo of it one day. It'll happen. It's going to happen, hopefully. Dude, G-Max Snorlax, yeah. Yeah, we went to about a 2-hour drive away to do those. Did, I think, 17, but none of them turned out very good. 96 and a 93, but none of them shined or anything. Is Shundo Bronzor? No, definitely would not. Definitely would not be investing in the Shundo Bronzor. The Jinx. Come on, something. What's going to be the first shiny of the day for us? Also, there's a random box of beer laying on the ground here. That's kind of weird. I guess it is Easter. Someone left this here. Shadow Magikarp. I'm really hoping that the next raid rotation, not raid rotation, the next leader rotation has shiny Shadow Magikarp. That would be amazing. A shiny hatch this morning for Volbeat. Nice. Your first one ever you've been playing since 2016. That's crazy. It's a cool one for sure. And especially too, being locked in the 12K eggs, it's hard enough to get. So congrats on that. That's awesome. This crossing here, I've seen a few birds in the past as well. The one day most notably, we saw the Articuno in the middle of the street here. We'll see what happens. That's a Shuckle, it looks like they came in. Easter Florgato today. Nice. Nice. Getting the kitty cat on Easter. It feels so weird having Gary as my buddy. We were best buddying before this. If I go to my birds, which we're looking for right now, of course. But my birds, we do have one of each with the best buddy ribbon. So Zapdos just got it. And then, of course, my Articuno and my Moltres have it too, which is sweet. So cool having the best buddy shiny bird trio done. But now I'm looking for some other ones we can maybe get for lucky trades and stuff. How many Nundos? 38. I do have a video on the channel about it. But I have 38 Nundos in my account. Won't go like specifically through all of them, but these are the Nundos. So Ditto in there is kind of cool. Level 1 Galarian Weezing in there. Melmetal. Annihilate, some Bagons. The Sock is kind of cool because I'm on the other side of the hemisphere. Yeah, there's some cool ones there. I probably deleted some by accident, if I'm being honest. I used to not have a search string for that, so I might have deleted some in the past. You find anything rare yesterday on the daily? Yesterday, no. So we ran the daily incense around the university that I don't typically grind at, so I don't really know like too many good bird spots around there. So unfortunately, I did not find a bird yesterday or anything like even remotely good. we're back in my main spots now. So hopes are high for today, but yeah, yesterday the Daily Incense kind of stinky. The luck yesterday just wasn't the craziest. I had a lot of fun. It was a good stream. I mean, like so many G-Max battles and stuff, but the luck just wasn't off the charts yesterday. Sometimes it happens. Quaxley's, I know. What about you? Give us another nose pass. I was saying earlier, if anyone missed it, I did lose a shiny nose pass from the Go Plus today. It's like 100-something CP that ran away. So I need one more for the family, hoping I can replace that one. Yo, what's up, Jan? Good to see you. Hopefully you brought the bird luck with you. I just want to see one today. I feel like I'm getting very close to another shiny bird too, by the way. We've been seeing a lot of them. Just have to hit those 1 in 20 odds. Catch circle, wasn't it? Yeah, man, that was pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People are kind of speculating there might be like a makeup research, like a makeup day for that. I don't know. I don't know if they'll admit or not. Join the Sceptile? Yeah, for sure. Just gonna keep walking there to get some spawns in the way. I would pass trick it, but I'd rather get a few spawns in the way there. And the Quagsire. Dude, this guy should have been shiny available. I should have given Quagsire a costume as well. Would have been nice. Give you a additional hunt, because I don't mind seeing the Quagsire in the wild. I guess it is good to pick up if you need one for the Great League or whatever too, but really not my favorite thing to come across at the moment. Get one more spawn here, then I'll pop into the raid. Can every Pokemon be hundo? Well, yeah, you could find anything as a hundo. Technically speaking, that is a throw. I don't think that's the route spawn, is it? Nah, it's a Daily Incense spawn. Okay, that kind of sucks. All right, let's pop into Sceptile quick. If you want an invite, just let me know. Mainly going to be prioritizing the Daily Incense, but we'll do a Sceptile, because why not? Shoe says you have a bird yet today. No, 21 minutes in. So, like, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not like we've been running it forever. But no birds just yet. All right, there we go. Yesterday's raid made me realize that Niantic and Scopely doesn't even test their stuff. Yeah, man, they've been doing that for a while. It's been going on for a long time where they kind of like, even with the whole Dynamax system or Gmax stuff, there's a lot of really glitchy animations, and they put a huge focus on that being part of the game, but they really don't care about cleaning up like how the animations work, which is a little bit annoying. So it's almost like, I mean, obviously it would have been nice we could have remote rated those yesterday. More people could have been in. But the other side of that is, if there was that many issues without remote raids, imagine how many issues there would be if they would have debuted remotes yesterday for that. I have a feeling a lot of people would have lost passes. There would be a lot of unhappy people because, yeah, there was issues galore, and that was just a run-of-the-mill raid day. Catching another legendary. Don't think I managed to reach a new raid. Oh, okay, no worries. No worries, Elise. Hopefully you catch yours. All right, we got the three of us in here. What raids happened yesterday? Yeah, the Snorlax raids were yesterday. Valor says got a Shiny Shadow Registeel. Nice. That's cool. I got one the last time they were out. I guess like, what, 2 or 3 months ago? Long time ago, but I did not get one yesterday. We did, I think, 5 or 6 raids. All right, here we go. Yeah, Infinite, this is a Sceptile. The Big Tail Sceptile. I don't have the shiny yet, so this would be a shiny dex entry for me, the blue, and we're looking for a 1575, because although it is sunny here, he is not weather boosted. Still questioning what the Snorlax attacked laying down. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Again, it's not the end of the world. Like, I always like playing the Gmax days, but they have to refine them a little bit. They're making some people upset, either with people that just can't do them because their community's too small, or, you know, having issues with the throwing or whatever. So again, not to complain about Niantic and stuff, but if they're going to make that a feature going forward, they really could clean it up a little bit, especially with the amount of time people are putting in. All right, got a loud car going by. Shiny Sceptile odds, I think it's 1 in 64. Okay, here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck. Let's see what we get here, man. Again, I don't have this one. This would be a shiny dex entry for me. Dino says, do you like black or white Kyurem the most? I mean, the design, I like the black way better. Usability, I like white just because it learns an ice-type fast move. So, I mean, I like them both quite a bit, but I do favor the ice type to use a little more. But what do we got here? Come on. Not a blue for us. And, oh, pretty good, though. 1562. 1575 is the hundo. So this is probably going to be like a 93, perhaps. Maybe. I think in the future, these G-Max raids will be remotable. They just weren't ready for it yet. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, I feel like if they would have debuted all of that at the same time, there was enough issues without a new feature being in there. I feel like they would have really butchered that. Maybe for the next time. Because, yeah, it just excludes a lot of people. And even for me, right, I drove 2 hours to be able to go to a meetup for that. Whereas if it was remotable, I could probably grind in my normal, my normal spot and just invite you guys, and it would be fine. So, yeah, I hope to make them remotable. Include some more people, make things a little bit easier. Especially with a feature like that, man. Like, it's just notoriously tough, and there's not really much you can do. I feel bad for how many people that would pop in the stream yesterday saying, like, they don't have a big enough community to do it, so they're just kind of left out of that event, which is not cool to see. Speaking of Snorlax, there's one right here. Imagine it shines. It does not, but pretty random. He can hear us talking about him. And also, you guys might remember I did get a shiny Snorlax earlier last week in the wild, but we didn't pull one from the G-Max day, which is, I don't know. Gamer says, having ice cream right now. Nice. And wow, okay. A wild 91 Snorlax. Okay, pretty much as good as anything I got from the raid day yesterday. That's really bizarre. Zach says, any shiny today? Not today. Just started about 20 minutes ago, so freshly into the grind, but nothing to report on just yet. Durant, sir, there we go. And we are on G-Bird Avenue, so that's always a plus as well. Hopefully find some birds up this way. Yesterday got the shiny costume Pikachu. Nice. Also, what's up, Zyke? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm glad I got a few of the Pikas. They're really tough to find. Shiny rate's good, but, I mean, just finding them in the wild, they're few and far between. I did get the female and the male, and they don't evolve, so I guess that's kind of the set complete for me now. If they evolve, then I try to get another one for the Raichus and stuff, but they don't evolve. Rayquaza is not available right now. It will come back to raids at some point, but yeah, right now it's not available. Unless you got a friend to like trade it to you or something like that. That'd be the only way. Game and X Cube says, I was here last night's stream. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Looking for some birds today. A little bit different stream today. We got 3 5s randomly. Okay. Number 1 is the Kamala. Number 2, what are you? And 3 is going to be... Man, the 5Ks are really bad. I was trying to get rid of those for some 7s, but... yeah, some bad IVs. Okay. Let me check these. We'll get some new eggs. And I do have the hatch and egg quest done, which will give us another check for the Pika. So unless you're doing the field research for the trade of Pokemon or the hatch and egg, finding it in the wild is very tough. Pokemon are in raids for GoFest. The new versions of Zacian Zamazenta is all we know so far. There's probably going to be quite a few things, though. GoFest, they usually have, like, I don't know, between 4 and 6 different 5-star raid bosses, but it's a little bit too far out for them to tell us details on it, I guess. All right, let's grab a few more. Let's grab a few more 7Ks here, which the drop rate's been horrendous. I'm sure you guys can attest that, too. If you're hatching these new eggs, it's about 3 gifts opened, 3 to 4 to be able to get 1 egg out of them, so pretty rough. Hey, crazy. This is pretty windy this way. There we go. We'll check that. See how many we got. Clauncher. That's not the red Claunch Donkey. That would have been cool. But a decent spawn. Finally something half decent off the Daily Incense. And let's incubate these guys up. Yeah, I really need an incubator box, man. We really need to pull one of those. Also, a check for the Pika. That's going to be the 389. That's not going to be it. Bulbasaur or Charmander? Man, I mean, it's tough, but I'd probably go Charmander just because he evolves into Big Boy's Artemis Maximus. I think if I had to pick. Trying to mod outside, the sun is so bright. First world problems, yeah, for real. I appreciate you doing that. Okay, Shuckle is a no. What's your favorite egg? Right now, I'm hatching the 7Ks, but there's not really, like, an egg that I prefer. They always switch what's in the egg pool, right? So you can always go to your eggs like this, scroll down and see what's in them. The 12Ks are okay just because they give you a lot of dust. There's some kind of rare shiny Pokemon in there, but they're very tough to get. You got to beat a rocket leader to get them. They take a long time to hatch. So they're like kind of like an expensive egg to hatch. Snow Run to know. Why did you stream a bit later today? No, this is what I usually start at. We actually started earlier yesterday because there was an event, but I started the same at 3 o'clock every day for me. So we started it right on time. 7K eggs are trash, I feel like. They're not bad. I mean, the event ones right now are decent. So you got obviously the new Tink in there, which I'm going for the hundo. Charcadet is a rare shiny. Elekid's okay, and then Hatena sucks. So Hatena's the thing you don't want to hatch, but I think the eggs are pretty good, man. I don't mind them. Garlic says, also because it's Easter and he's a human, yeah. I mean, I was going to take today off. I haven't had a day off in like 8 months, but I decided to do a stream on Easter, so hopefully it's good. Caught a Sceptile on the last ball for a random. Dang, at least you caught them. Yeah, they're really tough to catch. I don't know why, but they are, the Mega Raid boss are always notoriously tough to catch. A quick question, do you have any information on how to catch Galarian birds? You just gotta search. There's not really a hack or an easy way, or else I would have 1,000 birds. So I do have quite a few in my account, but I do explore a lot. All you gotta do is explore and try to find them. Once you find a spot that has birds, go back to the same area, but there's no one-size-fits-all piece of advice I can give you to find them easier. Hey, Charlie Lucy, what's up? Good to see you. How you been? Shockle is a no. Let's see what she has for us. She says some stuff and some things. She has the waters are treacherous. That's going to be a no. We got Bat Damon as well. Coming up on a bird spot. I actually caught my last Zapdos 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, I guess. Right here. So maybe we can get another birdie here. Sprigatito. Slushy says, thanks for the information. Yeah, honestly, like, all areas are different, right? So it takes a lot of exploring. When I first moved to this area in October, I did about like 16 plus hours of daily incense and found no birds. So what I did was I started asking people in my area, like, hey, where do you guys see birds at? You know, and I kind of got some information that way. So ask some locals in your area and ultimately just go exploring, man. Go for some walks and hope for the best. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to keep the trade Pokemon for later, I think. Charlie Lucy says, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Looking for some birds on this this Easter Sunday. Also, Magneton, cool. 0-15-15 Eevee. Be below 1,500 or below 2,500 once evolved. Yeah, I wouldn't use the name trick. It depends what level you are, but I wouldn't use the name trick. I just do it the regular way. They're not too hard to evolve, right? I mean, 10 kilometers walking it for Espeon or Umbreon's not too bad. So, I mean, if you can, I would avoid using the name trick until you get to, I think it's level 41 when you have to evolve all the different forms of Eevee. So, I used my name tricks before, and I really regretted it. I got to level 41 and had to go and grind out all the evolutions again. Another trade of Pokemon, okay? I mean, that's good for later, but unfortunately, I cannot trade right now. Did you get anything for Easter? Like a gift? No. No, I'm a little bit past that stage in my life of getting gifts for Easter, but no, I'm just here looking for some birds. Hopefully get a bird for Easter would be cool. Joey says, where do you use my name tricks? Yeah. Snow Runt. That is not blue, sir. Excuse me. We got this guy yesterday. I don't know how we pulled this guy. Dude, he's going crazy. Pulled this guy off a lure yesterday and didn't get the G-Max Snorlax. It made no sense. The amount of battles we did, it was pretty crazy, but it's okay. Elise says, seen several birds on the road right outside of my apartment. Interesting. Guess gonna find some new spots when you move in June. Yeah. I mean, there does seem to be quite a few spots though. Like, I don't know. Usually if you talk to locals in your new area, I'm sure they'll have some spots for you. The other interesting thing is too that like some spots that work for some people don't work for others. But some of them are generic. Like the first time I ever brought Garlic to this area, she sees birds in this loop I'm doing all the time, and obviously so do I. But I'm sure you'll find some new spots. I hope you do. How do you celebrate Easter? I mean, it's very similar to a lot of other holidays, right? Like Thanksgiving and stuff. You get together with your family and have, I mean, some people will have turkey or ham or whatever, but I won't really be doing too big of a thing. Obviously, I'm here right now streaming with you guys, but I will be celebrating with some family a little bit later today, hopefully. Do be seeing birds, says Garlic. Yeah, Garlic's been seeing a ton of birds. Also with the sun in my eyes, oh my God. Everything is being tough to catch. Random says, happy Easter, everyone. You as well, man. All right, we're coming up to the end of the route here. You can still see my my Pikachu way over there. That's where we took the snapshot. He's just chilling over there. Looks hilarious to see him on the map that far away. After the next spawn, I will end the route so it stays as a quote-unquote new route for us. And hopefully there's a cell here. Will be cool. Okay, nose pass. Looks like no cell, which is kind of rude. I've been slowly getting some cells along the way doing these routes and stuff, but still need about 40 more to go, I think, for the final form of Zygarde. So that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Let's quit the route and let's go up this way. I haven't been up this way for... Actually, no, we're going to stick to it. I was going to switch it up, but I believe in our route. We see birds here. I'm just talking about the bird spots. We're going to stay here. Yeah, let's go that way. Lap number 2. How many shiny Furfro do you have? I don't know, actually. Only 2. They're kind of tough to find. I mean, like, they're full odds, and you need, like, what, 7 of them or something like that? Something crazy. So basically, if I want to catch a Galarian Bird, I have to use a Golden Raspberry and an Ultra Ball and an Excellent Throw and hope for the best. Yeah, I mean, in theory. So here's the thing. I've actually caught, for non-shiny birds, in the last month alone, less than a month, I've caught all 3 of these Golden Raspberry Ultra Ball, but all these on great throws. I don't know why. It's kind of like turning into a meme on the channel, but I only go for great throws on birds now because they seem to catch. Not going to say that they're going to catch for you for sure on a great throw, but I mean, in theory, I've seen them caught with bad throws, obviously great throws. Just got to hope for some luck either way. Very low catch rates. You got to hope for some luck. Dunsparce again. I guess it is partly cloudy weather. I was going to say that seems like a very random spawn to get multiple of on your daily incense, but it is what it is. Eevee there. Let's check again for random hundos perhaps in the house. No hundos just yet. We did hatch the hundo Charcadet yesterday, which is cool, making it my 4th hundo Charcadet, which is kind of wild. The Slugma again. Come on, give us a bird. I'm still hopeful, man. I mean, that's only 1 lap in. We're 30 minutes into the stream, right? So I'm not giving up too much hope. Sometimes it takes, an hour or so of daily incense, but I'm still feeling good about it. We got the sunshine out. Also, what's up, Kay? Says happy Easter, everyone. Good to see a happy Easter to you as well. Hopefully you're having a good day with the fam. Charlie Lucy with the British greeting. Hello, hello. Also, Sprigatito. I don't know why I kind of want the Gen 9 starters in the Wild Shiny. I don't need them. I played the Calm Day. I have a gazillion, but kind of just want to find them now that they're full odds for a challenge. Quaxley's a no. And Snowrunt again. Been loving us. 2 of them this week. Full odds shiny as well. All right, we're embarking on lap number 2 of the bird loop. I will try to go maybe to maybe go to Bird Park later today. If we don't see a bird on this pass by, maybe we'll pop in the car and go to Bird Park. Perhaps. Also, my sunglasses are falling off my face. There we go. That's a little bit better. Do you have 0 stars that you keep? Yeah, I mean, I keep Nundos. They're 0 stars. Also, a Nimble. Need 1 more of these guys to complete the fam. Everything is attacking today. Drive me a little bit nuts. But yeah, I mean, like, these guys are all technically 0 stars, right? They have no stats at all. So, other than that, the only 0 stars I would be keeping is stuff like, I mean, maybe PvP Pokemon sometimes, but they're usually 1 star. Gonna be windy at Bird Park? Yeah. But if that's where the birds are at, it's okay. Also, what's up, Ginger? Good to see ya. Welcome back. Sprigatito. We're still looking for the first shiny of the day, too. I said that as if we're in, for an hour already, but it's only been 30-ish minutes, so not sweating too much. Let's get 1 more encounter. See if we can get the kitty cat or maybe another Pikachu. I'd actually rather the Pikachu if we can. There we go. It is. They heard us. And he's shiny as well? Nah, he's not shiny, but still cool. Foy Coco. You only keep 0 stars that you want to trade? I mean, fair enough. For me, honestly, because I hatched so many eggs and stuff, we look at my trade folder, I have a bunch of, this one's out of an egg. It's pretty good, but He's not a hundo, so I'm going to trade him because, of course, we are in the season of the guaranteed XL candy for trades. So I keep a bunch of stuff like that. The Eevees are for Garlic, but, like, a lot of my trade bait stuff is all over the place. It's kind of... Sometimes I trade 98s even. If they don't meet up to par. Shiny Nose Pass for Ginger. Nice. What about you? You says Garlic Bum. Yeah, I saw that yesterday, too. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure the origins, but I did see that yesterday. It was a typo and you had to respect it. Okay, there we go. That cleared that up quickly for us. Coming up on a cool spot here. So 2 days ago at this stop, we saw a bird. Right after that was a Dragonair. And then right after that was, I think it was a Shiny Florigato. So like this entire street here, we got really lucky on one of the last passes. And there's a Pikachu there in the raid. So we'll do that for sure. Charlie Lou says hundo or bust in my opinion. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it depends what it is, right? Like if something's super rare or like shiny, I'll give it a pass. But yeah, I mean, I've been trading some 96 and 98 like Dreepies and stuff because I have a few hundos. Hey, Critton with the 2 says hey streamer, happy Easter. Thank you so much for the 2 and happy Easter to you as well. Hopefully you and the fam are doing well and having some fun. And thank you for the 2 bomb. The one and only Critton. How many hundos? 240-ish now. Got a few yesterday, 243. So not too bad. Actually been kind of lucky the last week or so. Got quite a few hundos. Star you? What is a no? Do you have the best shiny in the game, says Midas? What's the best shiny in the game? Gyarados? If so, then yes. Also, Kitty Cat over here. Not shiny for once in his life. Okay, she says some stuff and some things. And she has flying type, so I'm not about that lifestyle. You have a Nundo Shadow Carvana. Is that rare? Yeah, for sure. At least Nundos are rare in general, but the Shadows, that's really cool. Midas says, nah, Shiny Bronzor. Shiny Bronzor? Like this guy right here? It's the rarest shiny in the game? Goodbye. I hate you. All right, let's do this raid up here. Didn't plan on doing that, but we cannot be talking about how Bronzor is the best in the game. We had to get rid of him just for that. 194 eggs this event, only 1 Elekid. In a hundo Elekid, dang. I mean, yeah, eggs are kind of rough. Just on cue. I really didn't plan on doing that. But Midas brought up, he brought up my trigger word. We had to get rid of that thing. I told you guys to the next shiny Bronzor we see, I'm just going to not say anything and just back out of the encounter. I'm just going to leave. Easter Sunday, my word. I mean, Bronzor shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be talking about Bronzor on this day of all days. Caffinia, that is not a Didapodibus, next to the Big Nose. Big Nose won't shine. I'm going to pop into the Pikachu if you guys want to join that. All right, I feel better. We got the Bronzor out of the system. We sacrificed one. I think we can get some good shinies now. Now that that thing's gone, we're going to be fine. Went outside playing Pogo. Got some pistachio coffee and new cotton candy donuts. Nice, man. That sounds amazing. We caught a shiny today, Maria? No, but I deleted one for good measure. So hopefully we're going to find one now. We made room for one. Galarian Birds today for Jeffrey and lost it. Dang. Good to see them, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't really get too upset when I lose birds anymore. I'm more just so happy that today I found some. But also, let's get the boy. That's the wrong Gyarados. That's the wrong kid right there. Jacob wants to hop in. Yeah, I got you, man. You want to beat up the Pikachu? All right, we got Hammer Time in here. We got Elise in here, and of course, Garlic. Not Garlic Mom, Garlic Bum in here as well. But let's go. How many shiny costume Florigatos do you have? Like 7, I think. Hold on. Florigato, shiny. Yeah, we got 7 of them. One of them randomly I traded in and went lucky. One of them was we got for the 30K subs, which is sick. A cool one to keep, but this thing has been loving me, man. More than the Pikachu, just because they're around more. What happens if I say my favorite shiny is Bronzor? You're banned forever and you can never come back. That's what happens. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you want to say that. Want some hard-boiled eggs? I made some. I'm more of a fried egg guy, but I appreciate you looking out. Good looking out. If they were fried eggs in a wrap, then I would say that sounds like my breakfast every single day. All right, here we go. Us against the Pika. This Pikachu has an attitude, too. He thinks because he has a captain hat on and, like, he's good at driving boats and stuff, that he can be smug about it. So I don't know how I feel about this version of Pikachu. But here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck. This one's a 507. So not a hundo, but it could be shiny. You never know. All right, there we go. We got some stuff and some things. Jan says, I am now traumatized for the rest of my life. I mean, fair enough. Sarah says, hey, VT, what's up, Sarah? Okay, come on. Come on. That's not a shiny. Got a Shundo Badoo for Jeffrey, really? Dude, I don't even have a shiny Badoo yet. I don't know how, but it's a boosted shiny, and it's in, like, every egg all of the time, and for some reason I don't have even shiny Badoo yet. So Shundo Badoo, that sounds pretty wild to me. It's a Rockruff over there. Interesting. There's also a Reggie, but I don't have local players here, so maybe we'll do the Rockruff raid, because why not? The shiny Pika already. I have 2 of them, yeah. Not from raids. They're both in the wild, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. The female one's from the wild. Yeah, both in the wild. So I've been doing the researches and stuff, and of course that raid like we just did, but dude does not want to shine except for in the wild. Did you get any coffee today? Every day, yeah. That's how I start every single day. Is it cold outside? Kinda. I mean, it's a sunny day. There's got some wind and stuff though, but I'm not complaining. I mean, as far as Canada goes, it's really not that bad. But yeah, we'll go do this Rockruff. I can't pass it from here, but I'll cut down the next alley up here. It goes off of our route slightly, but I'll come back. You says my fave cooking stream. Dude, in the summertime, when I catch some fish and stuff, I kind of want to do that where I'll like do a member stream cooking up some fish. It's been a while since I did a fish fry, man. I'm kind of looking forward to that in the summer again. Midas says the fishing stream, but spelt the wrong way. You mean like calling people's grandmothers and trying to get their information? Like that kind of fishing? All right, Super Bug. Have Scyther. Come on, do it. Oh, he does. Okay, hopefully he's shiny. All right. How many checks for this? I don't know how many checks we've done for Scyther, but it's too many, and the buck stops here. He's got to be shiny. What's the rarest shiny Pokemon or the rarest shiny Pokemon in Pogo is the shiny Ash Hat Pikachu? Maybe. I mean, just based off of age, maybe. I don't know. There's quite a few of them, actually. There's so many different costumes. That's the thing. If you're a costume collector, it's cool. It's awesome. But trying to get all of them is a little bit of a nightmare unless you're really diligently not only playing every event, but getting lucky every event. It's kind of a tough go of things. Midas says, yeah, actually. Okay. All right, sweet. Well, let's knock this guy out. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny shadow luck. Okay, never mind. Not yet. Do it in 2 seconds. Here we go. Now you can. Guys, I want this Scyther really bad, man. I know it's an older one, but I really want the shiny shadow Scyther. It's been many of moons and many a battle, so hopefully we get him here. And I think we're looking for, because he's not weather boosted, I think like something in the 6s, right? Something in the 6s or like 650 to be in the purifiable range. Tickling that area. Okay, here we go. We got some stuff and some things. Garlic says he's an astronaut. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm not streaming. I do astronaut stuff. But we go. Come on. Oh my god, man. Scyther, who hurt you? Why are you this way? I know you're evil and everything, but like, you could be shiny and evil sometimes. Okay, he caught 580. I don't know if it's purifiable. We'll find out together, but and yeah, that's not too good. It's okay. It's kind of okay. Not really, but it's fine. We're keeping a brave face. Okay, that didn't take very long for the gem animation. They could probably tack a few 5 or 6 more seconds onto that. Would be right in the pocket. Also, 7K egg. It's gonna be the Tink. To be clear, it's cardboard box in the living room that he decorated as a spaceship. Yeah, to be fair, but I call it going to work. And let's take this off. We will get another 7K egg in a second. I want to check these guys. Snow Runt. That is not blue. Car almost running us over, which is not good. We did find the Azelf in here one time. The day that I got hit by that car, I'm sure some of you guys might remember from your fond memories, but that day we found the Azelf in here. I never usually walk through this little way here because it's not super nice, but what about you? If I could, I'd give you my shiny shadow Scyther. I appreciate you, at least. Yeah, I don't know why I want them so bad. Like, I just love Gen 1 stuff, and I feel like the evil Scyther as the shiny would be cool, but we'll get them one day. It's okay. I kind of like having the hunt going on, too. Like, actively be looking for some stuff is always fun. Nose pass that is not gold. Let me grab another egg before I forget so we can spin stops again. Favorite shiny and your best shiny? Gyarados for both. Can we get another egg? Sweet. I have a lot of shinies in my account. One less today, actually. We deleted one, but there's quite a few cool ones in here you could debate, but this guy is my favorite. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones in the collection for sure. I think the game is still popular. Yeah, I think so. It's more popular than you think. As far as like mobile games go, a lot of other games will like upstage it briefly in trends and stuff, but over time, I don't know what that throw was. Over time, I think this game has been pretty popular, generally speaking. Been popular since the start. That's what I think. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like there is other like trends where there'll be, you know, another one that gets more popular for a bit, but over time, I think it's been up there pretty consistently. Do another 18. I'm gonna pop in the Rock Ruff as well. Random says, "Hey, what's up, man?" What the shiny Shuckle slip out? Ooh, Blastoise here. Okay, that would have been pretty cool, but that could be shiny as well. That's a bird spot, I suppose. Interesting. Okay, good to know. I did not know that's a bird spot. That's brand new. Random says, "How are you?" Pretty good. How's your day going? I'll check the IVs in a sec. I don't want to miss another spawn up here, but we never come this way. I literally came this way just so we could grab this Rock Ruff raid. Let's see what that Blastoise was. Blasty Boy is Hundo. Actually, not too bad. For being in the wild, that's way better than I thought it would be, so that's not too bad. Big Boy Blasty, exactly. If you guys want to pop into the Rock Ruff also, hold on. Someone's lured some stops up there. You guys see that? Is it someone I know? It is. It's not. It's just a totally different human living their life. I don't know why I always check lures, man. When I see someone lured up the place, I'm like, do I know you? But most times it's like, nah, I don't know you. All right, here we go. The Wild Lucario was better? Yeah, I mean, but like still, off the Daily Incense, that's the best thing we've got so far today. Hudson says, yo, happy Easter, man. Hope you're doing good. Hey, thank you so much, dude. Happy Easter to you as well. And hopefully things are going well on your end as well. All right, there we go. Missed a Blasty, looked away. Yeah, it wasn't shiny, though. Blue says, what's up, BT? Not much. Just doing some raids. Looking for some birds. Haven't seen any birds. Found Blastoise, though. So found their the big turtle. Favorite shiny shadow Pokemon is Mewtwo. That's a cool one, Elise. I have an unfortunate story when I did that. So we drove around. It was last year. And I drove around with Garlic and one of my other friends. And we did a bunch of the raids. And we all had a really fun time. But everyone in the car got at least one shiny, if not two. And I did not. I was the only one that did not get that shiny. Although I did raid for it quite a bit. It just did not want to sparkle for me. All right, here we go. Everyone has the bonk except me, says Vibes. It's a chance of a shiny bird. So I like music. It's 1 in 20. So you got to find a bird. Finding the bird is the hardest part. But it is 1 in 20. Also, let's give Gary some love. He never gets to do anything. There we go. Get him a few bites there. Garlic says we had fun. We did. Shiny Venusaur on the daily for Mystic Norway. Nice. That's cool. Okay, this is, what, 14 off the hundo? I think 44 is the hundo. 43 or 44. I don't know. But here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some blue doggo luck. Hopefully he shines. Come on. Nah, he doesn't. Oh, and never mind. It's weather boosted. Interesting. I don't actually know what you want for the puppy dog weather boosted. Wow. You don't want that. For anyone that was wondering, if you want that, you don't. So we thought you wanted that. You don't want that. Wow. Okay. Imagine not having an armored Mewtwo. I don't have one. So I can't imagine that. I'm living that reality every single day. That's a bad dog. You using the BD word. My dog would be, anytime I've ever said that in my life, she just like gets so sad. They do not like being called that. Floor Rock Ruff for a crit, and it was a $4.99. Oh my God. There is some bad dogs out today. Actually, that's a lie. There is no bad dogs. Even if they have bad stats, I still like them all. Cresselia tomorrow says snack with a sad face. You don't like Cresselia? I mean, he's cool. He's okay. I thought we had a shadow one of these at one point. Did we not? Did I not? Oh, I didn't use the rocket radar. That's what it was. He's okay. I mean, you can see I haven't really rated him that much. For me, having a legendary raid boss with like only 100 XL candies means like I've barely touched him. Because even the worst of 5-star raid bosses, like, I regret to even show you this, but if we go to Blacephalon, this really got out of hand. There's no need to have that many XL candies for this thing. It really, really got away from me, but I've just been raiding it into oblivion, so yeah, I don't know. You catch the hundo CPs for the shadow raids that popped up in the mod chat. I did not. I didn't have a look at the Discord much today. We'll check it out, though. There we go, the Eevees, I know. Much rather have Rayquaza than Chris Elliott. Well, yeah, me too. That's kind of apples and oranges, I guess. That's kind of like saying with Blacephalon, like, oh, I'd just rather have, you know, Mewtwo than this guy. I totally agree, but yeah. Come on, give us some birds. We're about to link up with our route again here. So we're back to business, Snorunt. Oh my God, no way, dude. That's like, what, 3 days in a row? Why does this guy love me so much? I'm not complaining. He's a beautiful shiny. And a blue incense for a blue shiny. And we got to use the blue ball as well. But holy, man. Dude, that's ridiculous. We got this guy off a lure yesterday. And then the day before that was down by the water, I think. But either way, that's crazy. Let's go. Hopefully he's good. And not bad. That's actually so random that this guy keeps shining for us, but off the Daily Incense too is pretty cool. Not bad at all. Also, what's up, Ace? Happy Easter, man. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Cool, okay. Well, we got the, we deleted and sacrificed the shiny of the Bronzor to get that guy, so that's not too bad. Garlic is crazy. Yeah, her name is just, yeah. Snorunt has Frostbite. So the one we got yesterday was pretty good too. This guy right here, right? Like, not bad at all. For a wild shiny, that's very good. I don't know what's been going on with the Snowrunts, but they've been loving us. And they're cool. I talked about it before the event started, like how much I love that shiny. It doesn't come around too often, so I'm happy to have it. Never tried spam before. Is it good? No, I don't think so. I'm not a fan. Do you have any Shundos? I have 5 Shundos in my account. 5 crispy Shundos. Also, Gyarados is scaring the living bleep out of me every time I see him. Is that a Blacephalon up there? It's glitched out, so I can't see it. Also, the Sceptile is also glitched out, because there's 2 raids up there. Let's go smack him. Why not? I wish I could do this Reggie right here, man. I would send the bat signal and see if people join, but I don't think there's too many people around here today. Heading out to clean up for a bit. Sounds good. That sounds good. You see my Shundos. Just for you. You know what? Just for you, we'll pull out the Shundos. Bam, there they go. Flop my Shundos on the table. Well, we got the Gudra, the Purified Pineco, Runerigus, Mighty Venusaur, and then the Skrelpin tickets to the next game. Pika, so no. Garlic says flop them. Yes, you did hear that correctly. The Shundos are on the table, and you can't unsee what you just saw. Shundo flex. Goodness. You have 4 and a fake one. Say, hey, Wolverine, you're banned. Get out of here. Wolverine. I read the comment and I look at the name. He's banned. Insta banned. Tiger says my list of Shundos. There's nothing there. You and Banzuki have the same Shundos, Tiger. That's crazy. Nah, you'll get one soon, man. Your time will come. Wolverine says, bye, chat. We barely knew him. The revolving door. I'm going to keep these trade of Pokemon quests because I feel like it. And actually, I guess we can claim these, which, again, is a ridiculous thing. If you ever claim these and you go into your journal, why does it have to look like that? And if you claim this after not claiming them at all, like if you claim all 50 at once, it's like you're scrolling like this of rewards. It is very ridiculous. Hopefully people won't mind me playing Pogo by the park. I mean, just do your thing, man. The last thought in my head is ever like, oh, I hope people are okay with this. I'm just like, nah, I'm going to go do what I want, have some fun. If you could, would you trade me one of your Shundos? No, because it wouldn't stay a Shundo. So trading a Shundo is like the most unsmart thing you could do, because when you trade a Pokemon, it re-rolls the IVs. So 99.99% chance it would not still be a Shundo when it comes out on the other end. Slug is a no. Can't believe that Snorunt was the shiny so far. Again, not complaining. I mean, he could be a bird. He could have just been a bird instead of a cold guy, but whatever. We'll take the cold guy. Sentry's a no. What's the best way to get raid passes? I mean, pretty much just buying them, man. There's not really like I wish that there was like a way to work for them in the game and get them, but there's not. The game is pretty much set up so you buy, items and stuff. You can save up coins from gyms and all that, yeah, of course, but to get a lot of raid passes, you have to buy them. That's the rub. What about you? Dunspar's not spawning? It is for me, because I have the partly cloudy. It's been spawning off the Daily Incense a little bit, because normal is weather boosted. Also, what does this guy have for us? So this girl, she says some stuff and some things, and she potentially has the Shadow Caffeinia. Interesting. I think we'll do the Blacephalon first, and then I might do the Sceptile after. Yeah, let's do this one. If you want to pop in on the clown, let me know. The Sceptile will be shortly after. Wasn't planning on doing too many raids, but I mean, I get some rare candies. I am in dire need of rare candy. Also, pass trick, sir. There we go. That took way too many times. Richard says, what's good, BT? Not much. How you doing? Hey, what's up, Slash? Kian says I have 3 Shundos. What are they? 3 sounds like a nice number. Can I have Dialga? Yeah, for sure. Yesterday I asked an old couple if we're playing Pokemon Go. And when asked if it's fun, someone said it passes the time. Really? Man, that's crazy. I had people come up to me, these old people, one time, and I was like, go fast. And they're like, I know what you're doing. I'm like, yeah? And they're like, yeah, you're oh man, what do they call it? It was like the old form of, oh man, why did I just lose the term for that? People used to go around doing the mapping of the world before this. Why did I just lose the term for it? Anyways, they thought I was doing some like crazy thing that was like from 2005. And I was like, no, I'm playing Pokemon Go. And they're like, if you say so. I'm like, yeah, we are. It's not 2005 anymore. Why did I just lose the word for what you guys would maybe know? It used to be a thing from way back. Geocaching. There we go, Tiger. There we go. You're geocaching. I was like, no, we are not. All right, here we go. How to send yourself an invitation to become, I don't know. I don't know where that comment's going, but you see that all the time, says Tiger. Really? It was just funny because they were so certain that that's what I was doing, is geocaching. You're poke-caching. There used to be like another thing too. I don't know what it was, but like one time I was camping when I was a kid, and I found this rock that was a fake rock, and inside of it was like a key tag. And it's like, if you find me, report it to this website, and like you're supposed to write your name on it and like hide the rock somewhere else. And they like would track how far the rock had made it, like, because like people would find it at like a campsite and then take it with them and drop it at like another campsite, and it had this big list of names on it and stuff. It was super weird. I don't know if you guys have heard of anything like that before, but I found 2 or 3 of them at campsites in the past. And it's like a fake rock that you'd leave like your house key in, but they were leaving these little tags in there. And like some of them went crazy far. Like some of them were, around me on like the east coast of Canada, and they came from the west coast or all the way like in the States. One of them was in Nashville at one point. Lockton says that's cool. It was kind of like weird. How to send yourself an invitation in Pokemon Go? That's not a thing. You add friends, you don't add yourself. All right, here we go. The app I have tells me all the geocaches around me. Really? Chances I found that, put it back in the same place though. Yeah, Jan, so you know what I mean. I also had it with a $5 bill one time, where I got a $5 bill that had like a stamp on it with a website. And then if you go to the website, you type in where and like what location you got it from, and they track how that $5 bill like circulates through the country, I guess. It was really strange. Kind of cool though. Ever avoided a raid pool? You mean like you know, like raid bosses come out, I'm like, I don't want those. Rarely. Not much anymore. We're going to do the Sceptile after, by the way. Garon says, found a $20 bill once, but it was so fake. I used to, man, there was a guy when I was in high school. Like, we're talking like, you know, 14, 15-year-old kids. When I was in high school, there was a dude that I used to know that had like fake money for sale. I don't know how he was doing it, but it was crazy. Here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck. Let's see what we get here. 1842 is not good. Vera says, at the same time I was watching, you got a shiny Pineco. Vera, that's awesome. That's actually a meme of the channel because I do have a Shundo Pineco, and I love Pineco so much. So that's cool. But here we go. Come on. And then, no. Garon says fake money is counterfeit. Yeah. But this guy was like, had a whole business. He was like 14 or 15 years old, and he was selling people like fake money in high school, which is crazy. Who's out there selling fake money? That's what I mean, Tiger. Like, I mean, that was a relatively long time ago now, I guess, but still, he was up to some dirty deeds back in the day. Did he get arrested? I don't know. I don't know him anymore. If he's still doing that, then probably, but yeah, I don't know him anymore. In Paris, you can buy a €0 bill. I don't know if you want to buy that. We're going to do this Sceptile, by the way. Hopefully the stream doesn't lag up here, guys. I don't know. I don't usually come up this way because it has been known for some network issues, but if you want to pop into Sceptile, let me know. Tiger says, I bet he prints his own money now. Well, I mean, he used to back then. It was very weird, yeah. I don't know. It was probably likely like an older sibling or something that set him up to do that. Because I don't think you could have that kind of an operation going when you're, 14 or 15 years old, I don't think. All right, here we go. We're going to pop into this one right here. You in Canada? I am. It's lagging. That's not good. All right, give me a sec, guys. I want to try to get it in this raid, so we'll see. We'll see if it's doable. If not, I'll turn around. Let me know if you guys can see me or hear me now, but go to live in the stream. Make sure you do that. There we go. We got in the land of the snow. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but let me know if you can. All right, there we go. We're in the raid, so hopefully it's good. I don't know. Get the two of us. I was kind of worried about going to this area because I didn't know if it was going to lag, and apparently it is. I've never seen an overwhelming spam of comments like that. But all right, here we go. We got me and Elise here. We'll just do this so I can start walking away from this. It's good now? Okay. It's Nightbot locked in, so if you spam the emojis, it's, what do you call it? It's an AI, so it'll do like instant timeouts or whatever. All right, if you guys are in here, just try to hit ready so I can leave this area because it's going to lag here. Adam says, I got a shiny 98. Thanks for the invite. Hey, no worries, man. That's awesome. Thanks for popping in. Is Kyurem the highest CP Pokemon? Yes, it is, actually. All right, cool. Hopefully the last person ready's up and we'll get this going. Daniel says, morning, y'all. What's up, man? Nightbot hates more than, yeah, it automatically does a timeout for any more than 2 emojis in the chat. All right, so I'm gonna have to walk back through that area again. Hopefully, if it lags, you don't have to spam it or anything. It will fix. Just make sure you guys go to live in the stream. If it does it again, just hit live. It'll catch you up. But all right, let's see if we can finally get the blue Sceptile, man. It's been a long time coming for this guy. How many Shundos do you have? 5. It's weird enough, it does look like the network here is better than it was last time, like bars-wise, but yeah, it's weird that it lagged there. I'm always worried about that. It hasn't lagged the last couple times, and then it did this time. But okay, hopefully we got through the area where it does that. Hopefully it's fine-ish. We'll see. All right, here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck. See if we get the blue Sceptile here. That would be sick. We're looking for a 1575. Blacephalon, you sent me was a hundo, says Surge. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats. Okay, 2 rare candies out of there is not the best. But do we get the shiny? Come on. No shiny for us. Mega Sceptile is the best grass type. Yeah, it is. It is the best grass type attacker in the game. Gonna go for the quick catch on him so we can continue doing the daily incense and move away from this area. It's very weird. I don't know. Network in this area is strange. Like, we've been down there for raids a lot recently, and it's usually okay. And then every now and then it has like a terrible lag spike around there. It's all good either way. And actually, where this gym is next to like a beautiful waterfall. So I kind of wish that it didn't lag there, because I'd love to go there to, you know, play the game. Nothing to invite to right now, Serge. Nothing to invite to at all. Seen any birds yet? No, not yet. Not yet. We're still looking. We got a little bit left on the daily incense. I might extend it again too. Probably will. The main hunt of the day, I wanted to find today was some birdos. And we'll check again after Florigato here that's not shiny, in case you picked up any random hundos in here. And it's looking like we did not. Yeah, we didn't. That's fine. Shiny Shadow's full odds. From grunts, I think they might be. From the leaders, they're not, though. From the leaders, they're a 1 in 64, I believe. So technically boosted from leaders and raids. But yeah, from grunts, I think they're not the best odds. Ryan says, what's up? Not much, man. Good to see ya. We're just rocking the daily incense. Looking for some birds. And whatever else we can find along the way. We did find a Blastoise, but other than that, that's definitely the best, that's the best daily incense spawn so far that we've seen today, is the Blasty boy. Let's do another 18 on there, because why not? Have a costume Florigato? Nice. Yeah, I mean, the shiny is pretty heavily boosted, but I do like that. Like, it's a great looking one. I like that they made it not, like, ridiculously hard to get either. It's nice that everyone can get them. The hippos, I know. And this gym up here, with the Reggie at it, has been known for some really good spawns, so we'll see what happens. Quagsires, I know. How many checks for Shiny Shuckle or for Eevee? I don't know. So the thing is, I didn't track how many I had encounters before this. But Shuckle in general, I've seen like 1,400, and actually I have quite a few shinies for that. Then we got like 6 shinies right there. Eevee's a totally different story. Eevee, I probably have a lot of encounters. White Cocoa from that. Go to our Eevees here. We have seen 11,600, so quite a few of these guys have been seen. And the shiny for that is so nice, man. I love the shiny Eevee. An oldie but a goodie. Jan says you don't like chocolate? Oh, that's for Tiger. I was gonna say, I don't mind chocolate, but I don't really eat sweets too often. Over 200 coughing checks. Haven't got the shiny yet. One of my favorite Pokemon. It's a full odds, 1 in 500, so it might take you a while. All right, we are full on Pokemon. Probably good we didn't run into a bird there, because that would have been problematic, obviously. Do you know the Eevee name evolving tactic? Yeah. Yes, I do. You can only use it once, though, so I'd recommend not using it until you absolutely have to. Snow Runt again. I was going to say, imagine this guy shines. The day is young. He might again at some point. Also, smells like, smells awfully Canadian up here. Smells like maple syrup. Like warm maple syrup and pancakes. It smells really good. Normal does not mean weak. We'll leave that there. You want to troll the little couple Shuckle so bad? Yeah. I've been trying to get a hundo of that for a while. The hundo would be cool to have. But all right, let's go up this way. Back towards Seabird Avenue. We're back on the route. I just went a little bit off it so we could do the raids and stuff. But speaking of Shuckle, there's one right here. Blue. No. Shiny for this guy is so good, man. I love Shuckle. Used it 4 times. So you can use it on all the different evolutions, but you can't use the same one twice. You know what I mean? Olivia says, was good, not much. How are the chickens doing? Good to see ya. Have a hundo Shuckle, says Garon. Dude, definitely max him out. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I don't have a hundo, but I'm pretty sure Shuckle max is kind of close to 500, right? Yeah, so a hundo would be definitely around that, because this is probably like a horrible IV. Actually better than I thought, but you should, man. Shuckle's the funniest looking bug. I'm not sure how he's a bug. He kind of looks like a turtle to me. I know he's bug in rock type or whatever, but he kind of looks like gives me the Tortuga vibes. You have 2 hundo Shuckles that are both purified. That's cool, though. I mean, why not with Shuckle? I don't think he's, like, overly good as a raid attacker or anything as a shadow. You transferred a hundo Shuckle. How? You just didn't want him anymore? Chickens are doing good. We had to move them into the bathroom. You have chickens in your bathroom? That's a crazy thing to hear. He looks like a turtle. Yeah, I mean, like, he's giving me the turtle vibes, too. He's got a weird-looking back end on him. We'll leave that one alone. But, yeah, he looks like a turtle, I think. Looks like a turtle for sure. That's what I was thinking. Shuckle's one of the strongest Pokemon in the game. He's very tough to bring down. He's very tanky. I'll give him that. Britain says, any shiny luck? Shiny Snorunt today. I believe that's the only one on the day. So far, anyways. This guy came from a trade last night, if you're wondering how I got the shiny bag on. And again, look at the CP for a bag on. I'm not sure how, but I was really expecting when I saw the reroll, I was like, oh, high CP. He's got to be pretty decent. He was not. He is pretty horrendous. Gives you little Turtonator vibes. That would be funny if he evolved into that. If Shuckle had an evolution, it definitely would be the Turtonator for sure. Looks like a meteor without a head. That's a wild statement. Am I better off level 50ing a Hundo Sceptile or a 98 Kartana? Right now, Sceptile. Because the Mega is very good. But here's the thing. You can only use 1 Mega at a time, right? So Kartana's still amazing. Leaf Blade got a nerf, so it's not as good as it used to be. But for Rocket Grunts, man, Kartana's amazing. I still use it all the time. I never got a really good one of those, though, I don't think. I never got the Hundo. Got a couple shinies that I think are bad. Yeah. I got a 98. I didn't know that. Weird stat 98. Yeah, Kartana's still pretty good. I absolutely love it for rocket leaders. Luna says, guess what? What's up, Luna? Have any tips to get better on Pokemon Go? Just play, man. Just get out there and play. Anything you do in life, if you want to get better at, practice. That's pretty much it, right? Doesn't matter if you want to get good at sports or a video game or, you know, learn stuff in school or whatever. Like, if you do stuff more, you're going to get better at it. That's generally how things work. And have fun, man. Pokemon Go is one of these games. It's not super competitive aside from PvP. So it really is more about just having fun. Got the kitty cat. Guess we'll catch this guy as well. Now, ultra friends with my buddy. Grinding 150 hearts. Nice. That's awesome. I've been using Poffins lately just to speed up the process. But yeah, I've been kind of feeling that too on a buddy kick lately anyways. I don't think we have. Yeah, I can't do any of these until later today, but I will keep them just because those and the Hatch and Egg are the best research at the moment. Can't says, gotta go, I'll be back. Sounds good, man. Route spawn is the Ghastly. I still can't believe Antonio got a route spawn as Zelf the other day, which I didn't know that was even possible, so that makes me kind of excited to keep running routes. Maybe find one of those for myself one day. Throw is a no. Fuecoco. Also, no, have you ever had a wild Shundo? Got a Shundo Dratini in the wild during an event? That's crazy. Yeah, so my one and only actually was the Goomy. Actually, no, this one was in the wild too. That's from the wild area. And then this guy too was from a calm day, but it was from the wild, not research or anything. But yeah, typically, I mean, they're a little bit easier, not easier, but statistically easier to get from raids or research or eggs or something like that because of the IV floor. 5 says back, I was lurking. Sounds good. Welcome back. About to turn down G-Bird Avenue. Hopefully you brought some good bird luck with you. And check these spawns too, because why not? So many shadow raids starting nearby. I wish you could do these. Even if you could just send like one remote per player to shadow raids, I'd definitely be in for that. Woobat's a no. And 37k eggs. Okay, here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some hatch luck. Let's see what we get here. And we spun a bad egg. No. First one's an Elekid. Okay. Number 2. Another Elekid. Don't really want to see those. Number 3, the Charcanet's okay. 418, hopefully. Nah, he's bad. And this guy's pretty bad, too. Striking out almost completely on those. What's the best to use against the Giovanni? A fighting type in the beginning and then fairy in the back, because Persian's going to be weak to the fighting types. And then, of course, fairy's going to be good against Palkia. Revolution being a member for 3 months, says more to come. Dude, thanks for being a member for 3 months, man. I super appreciate that. So I was trying to cross the road back there. I just saw that now. But thanks for being a member for 3 months. Let's get the W's in the chat. I super appreciate it, man. It says many more to come. Hopefully there's some more birds to come too. We are on G-Bird Avenue, so hopes are very high for some bird sightings. Sits in a chair playing the game. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's unfortunate. Florgato said no. So up at this crossing right here, right before the Passimian, is typically where I see birds here, but we did see one like almost in this exact same spot a few days ago. So we'll see what happens. Captain had Pikachu there. Reached over 100 shiny Pokemon and Shiny Galarian Moltres. Nice, man. That's awesome. I actually, not a shiny milestone, but I actually hit a milestone today that I kind of care about. It was like right before the stream. And I screenshotted it and everything, but been playing for a year and 8 months. And we finally hit the platinum medal for the jogger, the 10,000 kilometers walked. So a very nice distance. Again, for me, I think a year and 8 months is pretty nice. 10,000 kilometers is a nice thing to reach for sure. Sprigatito, we don't catch. Florgato, come on, give us a bird up here. James says hi. What's up, James? How you doing today? Random Magnemite here. I haven't got this shiny for a long time, I feel like. Crazy how Pogo tracks your calories. I don't know how accurate that would be. But yeah, it is kind of strange. Come on, give us a bird here. This is always a bird spot for us. Usually like Sceptile or a bird or something cool. Or nothing, apparently. A Molga, I guess that's technically a rare spawn, right? But not really the spawn we wanted to see. What's up, Talon? Good to see ya. Birthday's next Saturday for Bentley. Nice, man. Happy early birthday. Hopefully you got some cool stuff planned for that. A Molga, sir. There we go. Going to Vegas. Pogo wants us to burn fat. I don't know if they care as much about that. I think they more so care about, like, well, they did anyways, about the mapping of the world and such. Vibe says, going to do family stuff. Good luck in the grind. Hey, thanks so much, Vibes. Enjoy the time with the fam, and hopefully see you on the next one. And hopefully we find some birds soon, man. I know it hasn't been that many laps. It's only been in like an hour and 20 minutes, but still. The bird luck lately has been tapering off. We were crushing it for a while. When I first found out about this route here, we were finding like minimum 2 birds per day. Some days 3 birds. But the last week or so, it's been a little bit of a struggle. Quagsire, the Quagoo beef is not going to be it. We don't want to see this guy. That's where you got all your shiny birds, is Bentley? That's awesome. The Las Vegas shiny birds. Puchana is a no. Kind of looking forward to, like, don't get me wrong, I like this event. But having the Gen 9 starters is a little bit annoying because they're tough to catch, right? So I'm a little bit looking forward to, like, whenever the next event is. Sceptile, that's in a bird spot. Stuff we'd like to see. Charcoal, not Charcoal. Would have finished the family, but that is in a bird spot. So now we've seen, I guess, maybe 3 things that could be birds. The Blastoise, Sceptile. I think there was a Chimecho or something before as well. Slugma can be shiny, yeah. Slugma can be shiny. If I could spell. This guy right here. Great looking shiny, actually, and kind of rare. It doesn't really come around too often. This event, I know it's spawning, but outside of that, it's not a super common one to come by. Nose Pass. No gold. Part of me is kind of considering, like, driving to the bird park. I think it's going to be, like, super crazy windy there, though. But I want to find birds. I don't know what to do. We'll see. Hopefully we find a bird on this stretch coming up here. Shiny Slugma looks like cement. He's cool, man. I love Slugma. The evolution is great as well. Also, I meant to check after the next Daily Incense spawn. So I'm dying to know. Hold on. Froakie, okay. Not worth the wait. In the Battle League, if we go to Battle, which is grayed out. Okay, there we go. I was going to say. This is not what I'm trying to check. I want to see how much longer Master League is around for. Until the 22nd, so it's almost gone. Dude, I feel like we just got Master League like recently. That's crazy. I didn't take as much advantage of that as I wanted to. Dang, man, that's insane. Do you friend your chat? Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the chat. You gotta be a member of the channel. Just because obviously I can't add everyone. The friends list isn't big enough for that, but we do add members of the channel. 2 days to go for Master League. Yeah. Ooh, people in Passimian down there. That's interesting. I wonder if they'd be down to go do Registeel T-Spawn. Never mind, I was gonna say wrangle up some locals to do that instead. Yo, what's good, BT? Not much. Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Awesome to see you back in the stream again. Quaxley, which we do think will get a calm day this year, likely gonna be maybe in May. Maybe they'll save it for the summer like Poplio, I don't know. But soon. Also, this guy should be getting a calm day at some point in the year, I think. Perfectly fits the whole structure of the 3 evolution family. And it came out about a year ago, so I don't know. It would make Pommy relevant again, because right now, I don't think anyone likes to see that thing. I definitely don't. Coaxial the no. Oh my god. That car that drove by me had a completely flat tire, like driving on a rim. That's giving me some PTSD from that guy. It's the hardest raid you've done. I don't know, probably like, to be honest, when Primal Kyogre comes around, he kind of sucks. He's very tough to take down. It's definitely the least fun raid to do is the Primal Kyogre, unless you got like a 20-man lobby. Uncle Tony says, happy Easter BTU as well, man. And thank you. Show me a shiny Garchomp. I can, but here's the thing. Garchomp Shiny's he's not the coolest looking, but just because it's free anyways. Check out how good the Mega Evolution is. Mega Garchomp is fantastic. The regular one's whatever, but like, dude, look at that. Shiny Mega Garchomp. That is a good looking mon. They should have made the regular Garchomp be shiny like that. And this is almost a Shundo. Well, we're showing off Garchomp in all of his glory. But yeah, the regular shiny form is not the best. 6,000 CP, yeah, he's a big boy. Palkia is really hard for me to beat him. Use a fairy against him, so anything fairy is going to be good against Palkia. Got a Shiny Galarian Moltres, nice. That's my favorite bird. I would love to see one of those today. I'm still looking for birds. It's been kind of a tough go of things to find birds so far, but I'm not giving up. And there's Electabuzz there too, which you don't need to primal. Let's primal this one. Because I feel like we never give the Hundo any love, always the Shiny 98. But I'm going to beat up that the Electabuzz. I'm still looking for a good IV on that. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Happy Easter, good to see ya. The Shockle. Snow Runt again. This time doesn't go blue, though. And yeah, we'll take that one down just because I don't see too many of them. And like I said, I think it's a top, either top 4 or 5 electric type attacker. Definitely worth a raid. Would be a lot cooler if the Shadow Magmar and the Shadow Electabuzz could be Shadow Shiny. That would be really sick. I would be grinding those raids then. Here the whole time listening. Phoebe demanded playtime. Congrats on the medal. You've really been walking a lot. Thanks, Elise. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, like, it doesn't really give you anything in game, obviously, but I feel like 10,000 kilometers walked is pretty nice for the short time I've been playing, anyways. Broxy. Not a shiny. Okay, we'll get one more spawn and then I'll pop in to the raid. See if we get a sell this time around. Didn't get a sell on this route the first time, so in theory it should be doable. But how many Shundos? I have 5. Slugma. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get a sell on this one either. That's kind of annoying. Also, what does she have for us? She says some stuff and some things. And okay, that's fine. Disconnect the route. Yeah, I always end up before we get there, just so it stays as a new one. But we didn't get a shiny, or sorry, not a shiny, we didn't get a SL. Let's beat up Electabuzz. I don't like the way he's looking at us. And we don't have Weather Boost right now for our Groudonius Maximus. So that's okay. We'll throw him in there. Got any Gigantamax? Yeah, I did 17 battles for the Snorlax yesterday. Didn't shine, but I did a bunch of battles for it. All right, here we go. Man, it would have been nice those locals doing the Passimian if they could have done the Registeel before. That would have been awesome. I love doing the Shadow Raids so much, man. It's people aren't around to do them often. I wish that there was a way to solo the 5-star, like the legendary Shadow Raids. That would be cool. What's up, Hannah? Otto says, yo, what's up? I'm back. Not much. James says, join the Discord. How do I post something in the brags and flexes? You pretty much just scroll down to find the category for the brags and stuff, and then just post a photo. It's pretty simple. How do you get the hammer? It's you buy it from the Tickets on Research, so it's an actual paid ticket research, and you get the pose out of there. But it's a pretty good one. Kim says, good luck, BT. Thank you, Kim. Will there be Gigantamax Machamp? Yeah, there will be. So Ramiro, they should have given us the the Gigantamax Machamp before Snorlax, because he would be a top counter. So they did it in reverse, but I think the next Gmax we get should be Machamp. They've already kind of teased it, so I think it'll be coming to the game soon. Need Floragato raids, I'll look after. Yeah, these ones are kind of, we've done a lot of these Shadow Electabuzz, but they're not super easy, I'll say. Like, it's probably going to be a close battle again. How often do you find a bird? It depends, Brawls. Sometimes I find like 2 birds a day. Other times we don't find any birds at all. It really is hit and miss. I mean, yeah, I've had some weeks we see 15 birds, and I've had other weeks we see like, 3 or 4. So it really comes down to a lot of luck. We're going to feint here. I don't think we make another P-Blades before we feint. Do we make the P-Blades? We do. Beautiful. Groudon putting the team on his back. Let's get him healed up. And man, beating these raids without gems is definitely doable, but it takes so much time. This is a level 50 Hundo Groudon, by the way. So this is literally the best you could get. Best counter in the game you could use against the Electabuzz. And it's definitely possible, I think, with probably a few other counters, but this is probably your best bet. Maybe in a bit, Serge. I'm doing the daily at the moment, so I'm probably not going to take too many remotes right now, but you can also hop in the Discord too, man. You can host raids in there. People usually like to help out. All right, we're almost there. We're getting here. My friend gets over 40 birds per day. I don't know if you get 40 birds in a day. That would be insane. Cage says, hi. What's up, Cage? I like the logo as well, the actual Cage. Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon. To miss the Gigantamax. Yeah, I mean, Kim, that's fair. Like, they're tough to find groups, right? Like, they're a really tanky raid boss, so I totally feel that. All right, here we go. He is subdued. And we're looking for, I think, a 1650-ish. Because it's not going to be weather boosted, so we're looking for something around there. All right, here we go. Drop a like in the stream, some good IV luck. I've done a lot of these. They've all been pretty bad. This guy's going to be 1260? Wait, was I way off with these? Maybe the last one we did was weather boosted. I don't know. 1260 doesn't sound good, though. You're looking for a 1333. Oh, okay, K knows, and that's really bad then. That unfortunately sucks. We'll give this guy a catch. Kian says I'm back. Still looks cool, though. I mean, Shadow Electabuzz. He looks pretty sweet. 1333. I got to burn that into my brain. Thank you again, K. You'd think with how many Shadow raids I do that I would maybe look up CPs, but that's why we have you. You're thinking of my bad habits. Let's go up this way, maybe. Yeah. Let's try it up here. I kind of want to do that other Shadow raid for the 1-star egg when it pops. Hopefully it's a Nidoran. Would be pretty cool if it was. Thank you so much, Kay. I appreciate that. That's actually awesome. Yeah, especially like I was saying, with how many of the Shadow raids I'm always doing. That's very useful. Shiny Floragato with the hat yesterday. Nice. Speaking of Floragato, I was going to check for Olivia. Dude, that's a sad Raid block right there. What are they doing? I'm going to do that shadow raid when it pops in because, you know, I'm a human. You got to raid shadow stuff, but I mean, my goodness, the rest of it, where is it? Eastern or Western Hemisphere? I'm on the West. I'm in North America. But I might restart the app after the next spawn too, because I feel like there should be some more stuff here, right? I feel like we're spawn locked. It's a Pommy. Okay, let's restart the app. I feel like there should be more stuff. Every now and then this game has been getting really bad for that, where you get like quote unquote spawn locked. And it's where like, I don't know if the game stops receiving enough data or something, but you won't get the normal spawns in your screen. And it's happened to me quite a few times. There should be some stuff here now, right? Yeah, like there's a couple things at least. But very weird how that's been happening. And you got to try to like be like very, you know, notice it quickly, because I've had some times where I go on for a while without noticing I'm like locked like that. And you're just like, where is everything? Really annoying that happens though. No Stakatakas. I do have some. I do have the shiny and stuff. And also the hundo from Elise. That's a cool one. Ace with the 279 says, happy Easter, dude. Thank you so much for the dono, and happy Easter to you too, man. I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. And thanks again for the kind dono. Let's see if we can pop in here. Let's put, who do we throw in here? I've been representing the UK in these lately. Let's put a Tropius there, just to mix it up. And Chimecho, that isn't a bird spot, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Snow Runt, do you have a shiny? Shiny of what? Quite a few. These are the shinies. 3118. Shadow Shiny Alolan Grimer, nice. You live in the UK, nice. A lot of the things I traded for at Unova were like UK stuff. So like my gym tag. You can see there's a Mr. Mime there. There's the Stonejourner. There's Oricorio from that neck of the woods as well. Been randomly leaving stuff like that at the gyms. Just because in my area, people are like, whoa, what is that? How do you get the Tinkatink? From eggs. In the 7-kilometer eggs currently right now. Chansey. That's a big boy Chansey, by the way. 1075. Why do I feel like that could be good? Not that I need another random hundo of this, but Spooky says, yo, what's up, man? Okay, let's see. Just in case. Not even remotely close. It's like a level like 35. That's why I wanted to check it. Opinions on Sweden? I mean, seems like an awesome country. I've never been, but I know they're pretty good at hockey. What about you? Best Pokemon, CP-wise? Probably Primal Groudon. I mean, like, he's a big boy. 66-72 is a big boy CP, but it's hard to say, like, best, you know what I mean? Do you do raids? Just did a raid less than 2 minutes ago. But yeah, I do quite a few raids. Blacephalon's been out for 2 weeks, and I have 1,300 XL candies. We've raided it 172 times. So yeah, we do a couple of raids here and there. This guy Catch K with the 5 says, PT Grind, smash them shadow raids, give Abby an Easter snuggle from the Bane. And say, hey, thank you so much for the 5. And Reese, the coordinated dono, says, Poppy's home. Happy Easter, how's she going? Dude, thank you guys so much, man. The coordinated mod attack right there. Thank you guys so much for the donos. And yes, Kay, I will be paying Abby some love. I think tonight the plan is I want to have a nice fire and stuff in the backyard and a nice dinner and stuff. So Abby will be part of all that. It's your best shiny Pokemon. I love Gyarados. I think he's my favorite shiny, but what would you say is the best shiny in the game? I have shiny Rayquaza. A lot of people like him. Snow Runt. And I'm going to loop back that way and beat up that Shadow Raid, but I wanted to hit a few more spots through here that could be some big old Birdo spots. Kind of makes me... I realize it kind of makes sense. Born to grind. I mean, it's not even not what it stands for, but yeah, I guess so. I have shiny Fuecoco. I do. I have a bunch of those. Got a bunch from the Com Day. I guess not that many, 30 some odd, but yeah, with the family, 40, a little over 40. Skaroopy is a no. Gummy says, hey BT, sorry I was late. Happy Easter. All good. Happy Easter to you too. You don't have to apologize for being late, man. It's literally a holiday. It's a Sunday. There's a lot of things going on. I just appreciate you guys being here whenever you have time for it. We'll extend this one more time because I do want to beat up the Shadow Raid. You know me. I'm good to beat up the Shadow Raid. It's the way it's got to be. But it's not for another 5 minutes, so we'll go loop around as the Walkman thing tells me to wait. That whistling there is new. I don't know how I feel about that. The stoplight whistling at me, telling me to go. We're gonna loop around here though. Behind this blue gym here, up that street, is where we've been kind of lucky with birdos in the past. Shiny Flex in the Gary is savage, borderline criminal. I'm trying to make him into a Shundo one day. So we think when the bottle caps come out, you're gonna have to have them to be like best buddy. So that's actually a Shiny 96, level 50. He's a big boy wherever he is. This guy right here. So assuming that the bottle caps work like we think, I want to turn this guy into a Shundo one day and make him my best buddy. What about you? Reptile says, yo, happy Easter. You as well, man. Thanks for that, and hopefully you're having an awesome day with the family. It's fine to ask if I can be pinned for the next light goal. So Peter, how we do things is whenever we hit the light goal, like whenever we get to 151, the first person that puts up emoji light goal emoji, we pin that one. Just to be fair, I always go with the first one. So as long as it's in the right format and it's after we've hit the light goal, I just go with whoever comes first. Almost got 500 Snorlax, can't get the shiny. Dang, I wonder how many Snorlax I've seen. I don't even know. I was gonna say 500 is kind of a lot, yeah. Weirdly enough, I got a shiny Snorlax in the wild last week and could not get one from Gmax. So I don't know. I refuse to understand the logic of how that happened, but it is what happened. And nose pass on the bridge. Also, holy, looks like them Canadian boys have been drinking a couple of coffees down by the river over there. Holy, they got a nice collection started. My goodness. Sponsored by Tim Hortons on that river. What about you? Sprigatito is a no. 2 minutes until that Shadow Raid hatches. Also, right under this Pokestop where I'm tapping, like near that gym, we've seen some birds in the past, so I'll loop back that way after. Reese says, hey, how's she going? The boys are drinking Timmy's down by the river there, bud. Here we go. A crispy 7K going in. What do we got? That's bad. Bo says, have you done your snapshots? A couple of them, but that's a good segue into doing a few more of them. You know what? We'll do another one right after I grab another 7K egg. My egg situation is atrocious. I burnt through all my incubators, and I have a bunch of these bad eggs, so we're in shambles. There we go. Got another egg. And you know what? Let's randomly incubate these guys. I usually never put these in regulars, but they're only 6K, so that's not so bad. And let's get a snapshot. See if we can get a Florgato or a Pika Pika. I'd actually rather the Pika, I think. It's Fuecoco. No. We don't want to see this guy. Okay, we'll put him in his home, I suppose, but come on. Hey, what's up, Alicia? This is Happy Easter, everyone. Haven't even opened the app yet today. That's awesome, though. It's good to spend some time with some family and stuff. I definitely will be later today, too. I was debating taking today off, especially because I got home from yesterday's stream after the drive at, like, midnight, so a little bit exhausted, but I figure we get a bit of a stream in today, and then I'll celebrate with the family a little bit later. How do you find a good bird spot? Just exploring. So I also said, too, when I moved to this area, I couldn't find birds. And I met some friends here, Nate and Glenn, have been on some of the streams, and I pretty much asked them, I'm like, hey, where do you guys see birds? And they both said, you know, some different spots and whatever. And then I started trying those spots, and they worked. So, I mean, ask some locals in your area, but ultimately just go exploring. 96 Shiny Gyarados from the Daily for Gummy? Really? That's absurd. That's a wild spawn. That's insane. Should I purify my Shadow Shiny to a Shundo? Depends what it is. Most times I wouldn't be able to help myself because the Shundo is the king, right? But depends what it is, I guess. Come on. Give us a bird here. And hopefully this is going to be a Nidoran. Hopefully it's not egg glitching. I don't think it is. Yeah, hopefully male Nidoran and it's shiny. And we just are happy all the time. This guy is not going to be the shiny. Still can't believe this thing ran away, man. I'm so upset about that. Running from the Go Plus is a tough pill to swallow. Beat Giovanni and got my Palkia. Nice. Awesome to hear. Yo, what's up, Antonio? Says, good afternoon, BT and the mods. Happy Easter. How's the grind? Pretty good. Happy Easter to you too, man. It's been pretty good. I mean, the shinies today have been I think just this guy. Another one of these. I got one of these yesterday. We got this guy again, but looking for some birds and about to do a shadow raid as well, which is, oh, it's Totodile. Of course it can't be Shiny Shadow, but I'll beat it up either way. Lil Tank says, check it in the Discord. Wait, what's in the Discord? There's something crazy in there? Any rare bird spawn, or birds rare spawns? Yeah, they are. You don't see too many birds. I mean, like, I've been doing the daily incense now for almost 2 hours today, and I have not seen a bird yet, but we're not giving up. There's actually a spot right under this gym with the Totodile. I'm gonna do the raid too, but there's a spot right under there that I've seen like Gengar and birds and stuff in the past. Snapshot Shundo, dude, no way. That's insane, Lil Tank. Of which one? Is it the Florgato or the Pika? But that's crazy. 3 likes away from the goal. If you haven't already, smash the like button. It is free, and it helps the stream quite a bit. What do we got? This guy said no. Of the Pika? Dude, that's cool, man. That's a really cool one. Let's do another snapshot here. That makes me want to get one. Antonio says, how was the G-Max Snorlax day? It was fun, but like nothing too crazy, man. I didn't get the shiny. We did, I think, 17 raids total. Actually 18, but failed one because people left. But yeah, for the G-Max Snorlax, if we go into the boys, yeah, I think there's 17 of them, and the best one was the 1835, I think, right? This guy right here. So we got like some okay IVs and stuff, but no shinies. It's tough on the shiny front for sure. Kim says, what's your best Pokemon? In terms of CP, is probably the Groudon or Rayquaza. Okay, we're gonna walk right under this gym before I connect to the raid here, because for some reason, right under this gym, in the past, I've seen a lot of big spawns here. This guy's a no. But there we go. Thank you guys for crushing the like. We'll get Peter's up there. Peter Griffin as well. I love Family Guy. And it is a snow runt. Okay, it was worth a check. It was definitely worth checking, but of course, is not going to be anything too cool. Check the dweebs as well. Let's beat up Totodile. I wish this could be Shadow Shiny. I love Totodile. It's my favorite starter ever, so I'm never going to say no to doing these raids. Rarest Pokemon. I don't know what the rarest would be. People ask me that literally every day, but it's a tough question to answer because, like, what do you think the rarest Pokemon in the game is? I've achieved my dreams, says Peter Griffin. Elise says, time for me to go to bed here. Have a nice day and evening with the family. Hey, thank you so much, Elise. Thanks for popping in. Happy Easter to you, and hopefully see you on the next one. Let's put Gary in here as well, as we're praising Gary and how cool he is. All right, let's go. Totodile going in. Brother almost lost a Galarian Articuno 5 days into his account. Almost caught one. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, how do you mean that? But yeah, that's crazy, man. A bird that soon is nuts. It took me about 6 months of playing Pokemon Go to find my first bird in the game, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was just never gonna happen. I did the daily incense every day, and eventually, I think it was the spots I was doing back then were just bad spots. Dude, he survives a Fusion Bolt. Totodile with the bulk on him. But okay, here we go. I have no idea what we're looking for on this guy, but we'll find out in a second. He looks all upset, and I wish this could be a Shadow Shiny. That'd be so cool, but here we go. We got some stuff and some things. How rare is the Shiny Pikachu with the sailor hat on? Not that rare. The one from this event's like, it's boosted. But what do we got going on? He's gonna be 593. Is that good? I don't know. 646 of the hundo. Okay, never mind. Kristen knows because our one and only Kritten has this hundo, like an absolute savage. We'll check mine for science, just because you guys know I like science and stuff. Science says he is. Yeah, that's exactly to be expected. And you know what? It might be crazy windy, but I kind of want to go to the bird park quick It's like a 3-minute drive down the road. We've seen 0 birds around here, and maybe switching it up is going to bring birds. Let's risk it. It's a short drive, and I'm like kind of near my truck anyway, so let's go do that quick. Tess says, good evening. What's up, Tess? We're going to go to G-Bird Park. OGs of the channel will know that place. Got some crazy stuff there. Favorite shiny is the Swablu or Zappy? You like the birds. Swablu's cool. It took me forever to get that shiny. Also, could be a Didippotamus. Goldeen. Sir, oh, he didn't catch. He actually could be. Let's go for the slow catch. See if we can get the animation if it is. It could have just been a bad throw on him too. Like that one right there. 2. Say, oh, come on. Nah, it's not. Okay. It's a stubborn Goldeen. When did you see a bird? How long ago? 2 days ago we saw 2 of them. And I've caught actually a fair amount of birds lately. So all these birds have been caught in less than 30 days, like these 3 right here. So again, I mean, it's not a spawn you see every 2 seconds. It is rare. That's why we like the birds, because they're rare. But this park that I'm going to drive to up the street, I think I have some high hopes for. Wrote something you might surprise you. Sorry, did I miss that? My friend did 13. He caught a Hundo G-Max and a 96. Dang, that's crazy. That's, yeah, hopefully he can trade you one if you're working then. But, dude, the Hundo G-Max is sick. I would have been sweating. I don't know if he told you, but the throwing system was, like, broken. So, like, the circle on them was really hard to hit them. But, dude, catching the Hundo, sweet. Any shinies yet? The shiny Snow Runt so far. But, okay, we've reached my vehicle. Let's go for, it's a 3-minute drive down the road to the bird park. And I will extend this again so we don't run out of time while I'm going or anything like that. Let's put the right Dialga on. And all right, let's do it. I'll at least do like 1 or 2 laps at Bird Park, which I'm kind of excited for. Let's put my seatbelt on so my truck isn't yelling at me and stuff. And all right, let's go. Almost feel like excellent throws didn't work. For the Snorlax, yeah, like they were technically possible, but almost impossible. All right, here we go. I'll keep my eyes peeled. If we do see a bird, I'll try to pull over as fast as possible, but I want to go check out Bird Park. I would be remiss if we don't have a chance at it today. Let's go. If you're wondering why all of a sudden I'm going fast, that is why. We are in the car for 2 to 3 minutes. Voltorb is a no. I've never actually seen birds when we drive, like the in-between drive here. It's always just in the park if we do see them. Shieldon's a no. Bonk. Peter Griffin says, it's getting late. Yeah, dude, no worries, man. Get some sleep and happy Easter to you as well. Thanks for popping in the stream. And hopefully see you on the next one, man. But Shieldon's kind of a cool spawn. We're at the stoplight, so I figured we'd give him a catch. Probably just check some stuff on the way. Yeah, bad IV on that. What about the Slugma? Another Slugma spawning in off the daily, too. The daily Slugma's a no. Lots of fishing boats in this area. You can tell that the weather's getting to be a bit nicer. The guy driving in front of me has a boat on the back. And I think that was a Larvitar. Dude, it is. Larvitar is pretty sick. Okay, we'll take one of those. Not bad. Hopefully he catches relatively easily. And I really hope we can find some good stuff in Bird Park, guys. I really, really am hoping. I know that goes without saying, but no birds in the day does not sit well with me. We gotta find a birdo. Shuckle on the beach would have been sick. Florgato does not have the right colored pin on. Let's see what this grunt has. Never mind, we can't tell. We're never gonna know what she has. Any interesting catches today? Shiny Snow Runt. That's pretty much the highlight of the day so far is the Shiny Snow Runt. But we're driving to a very good place for Galarian Birds right now, so hopefully gonna have some other cool stuff to report on soon. Self a Nundo Azelf? Dude, did you actually? That's crazy rare if you did. Nundo Azelf is nuts. Also, am I ever gonna get this Stunky? Or is he gone forever? There we go. Imagine if he would have been shiny. He's like stuck there. But where we're going, guys, is that area right there, the green area that has the Shadow Raid, which is awesome, another Shadow Raid, but we have to pretty much drive around the water. That's why I'm not walking it. I see your tags. Hope we get some birds. Tags, what do you mean by tags? Snow Runt is a no. Pikachu, and also, of course, because it's another day, there's always one of these here for Dev, but it's not a white one. Literally every single Daily Incense, I always see Phantom. Like, I'm pretty sure that's every Daily Incense for the last at least month. All right, we're almost there. The green area on the right is Bird Park, and you can see how much faster this is driving here. We could have walked and stuff, but the traffic down this way, like to try to cross streets and stuff, is not super fun. So I always usually prefer, if we can, to drive. And then a Shadow Ralts right there looking awesome. We'll see if that thing has a blue head. Imagine a random bird here now. I feel like we haven't got a spawn, unless I missed it. So I was driving, but either way, we're here. We've arrived. Florigato on the beach. That's not a shiny one for us. Let me just quickly park and we'll get out and we'll look for some birds. Sarah says, hey guys, what's up, Sarah? And it looks like Mankey the Monkey. We picked up this guy yesterday randomly too. I almost forgot we got a shiny Mankey yesterday. Wonder if I can pop in the raid. We'll do this raid before I get out on the bird walk. And I will say the regular raids have been kind of tough to find today, but the shadow raids have been at least around here and there. Come on, let me in, dude. Here we go. All right, let's go. Don't be distracted, Drevy. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm catching up in the chats now. I'm pretty good at doing it. I got a lot of practice, but I typically don't read the chats when we drive for obvious reasons. Just catch up on them now. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we can do. Looking for a blue head. Become a fighter jet. How would I do that? All right, there we go. Invite Critten. Yeah, we'll get an invite to the shadow raids. I really wish we could, man. That'd be awesome if we could. And also, I think I tangled up all my stuff. My wires are all tangled in my my seatbelt. Got a 96 shiny Snorlax. Nice. That's awesome. But all right, we are mowing this thing down. And I do have a few of these from when this was in the leader rotation. I think Sierra had this, right? So I do have a few of these, but I'd love to have one with the raid IVs. But here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny shadow luck. Let's see. It's going to be 263, which I don't know. That's a super low CP to be coming out of raids. But for all I know, it could be okay. But here we go. We got some stuff and some things. And come on. Not blue. On the beach would have been sick. Reese says, imagine BT at GoFest randomly turning into a fighter jet and taking off. It might happen. You never know, Reese. Crazier things have gone on. All right, let's catch this guy. Just in case he is, you know, something of half note, which I'm sure he's not. He is. Yeah, that would have been bad. Not a purifiable either way. A little bro got a Pokemon. He got a shiny G-Bird. He ran away from it because he got scared. No. That's horrible to hear. All right, we are out. We'll see how windy it is here. I don't know. It could be pretty windy at Bird Park, but we're risking it for the biscuit because I do want to find us a nice birdo on the day. 285's the hundo. Okay. Thanks, Antonio. 285 being a hundo CP from a raid boss is hilarious, by the way. And also, you can tell I did not clean up my storage properly. We have way too many things in there. Come on, Easter bird. Yeah, I think we need a nice an Easter Zapdos to cook for dinner. Hopefully he's going to be yellow. It's Mega Sceptile there. It was only 3 minutes. Probably ignore him for now. Need to sell me your account? I never would. You can't really anyways. But, yeah, I don't think I'd sell my account. I'd be lost without it. Reese says some stuff and some things. Yeah, so the recipe for cooked Zapdos is you take one full Zapdos, add some stuff and some things, and bake for 37 minutes. We got the Claunch Donkey. Okay, we are in the bird park now. Feeling good, looking good, and that's what's important. For those that don't know, I've caught a bunch of birds here, seen a bunch of birds. My first ever Shiny Galarian Bird came from this Pokestop. My second ever one came from this Pokestop. So I love this area. I always have a special spot in my heart for this park. This guy, the Staryu. Ooh, Antonio, what do you got? What do you got? That's a sick buddy. With the best buddy ribbon too. I like him. Brawl says, why am I nervous? I don't know. Get nervous for the birds. I always forget about Milotic. Milotic is sick. How are the showcases looking? That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Decent, but not the best. Can we swap? Okay, never mind. She has a huge kitty cat. I don't know if we'll be able to beat that one. Gotta get a double XL. That's at 1,100 points. My favorite Pokemon Go streamer. Hey, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I just try to have some fun and do my thing. And honestly, I'm very thankful you guys choose to come hang out here all the time. It really is cool. Milotic sick, Feebas underrated. Yeah, I always forget about that Pokemon line in general. But they are awesome. For the longest time, I didn't even have the shiny Milotic evolved. And then I caught one recently. I think we named it after Kristen, right? Yeah, this one right here. A beautiful shiny. We should have named it Kritten, but this was before the age of that being her name. Me is very positive that BBE will give the shiny luck. Hey, you think it's going to be a blue Galar Artie? I would take that. I mean, Articuno, I would take another one for sure. Any of the birds, if I'm being honest, I would take. Black Puppy Dog says no, but we're already getting better spawns here too. That's in a bird spot. Florigato, that is not a shiny. How many Pokemon do you have with my name? I don't know, Reese. Let me check. Yeah, there's a few of them. There's quite a few of them in there. And some pretty sick ones too. This one, Reese Daddy. I feel like that's a boss Sarua right there. The Piplup. There's some cool ones named after you, Reese. I didn't know that. Sharpedo, obviously Shark Boy. Reese with the red eyes as well. The Slow King and then a random Squovit as well. Sluggy. You called Kristen a Lechonk? I guess we did at some point. Can you buy me a lime? Aren't limes like 69 cents? I think. But I don't know how I would do that. Still don't have the shiny Aeron. Dude, that's why, right? I think you were shiny hunting the Aeron, I think, Reese. I got like 3 of them in a week randomly around that time. Holy. She's a wee bit windy here right now. Holy. We're doing our thing. We're looking for birds. I really hope we find one here. So we came from far away. And up near this gym, I've got lucky. And of course, like down that Pokestop, I have high hopes for. And most of the like recent times we've driven over here to do this, we do find birds. So hopefully we get one today. I just want one. I just want to taste a bird. Michael Vargas says, happy Easter. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Happy Easter to you as well. Top counter for Entei Dynamax. Probably G-Max Kingler, I think. G-Max Kingler, Blastoise be good. Excadrill's going to be pretty good too, but because it is a dual steel type, it's going to take some nasty damage from the fire moves. Sarah says, I'm from Sweden. Nice. Got a few people in here today from Sweden, which is awesome. Wishing you bird luck. Thanks, Kim. I have to say, I'm not going to lie, it is freezing over here. I'm down near the water. You can see the big water right there. Also, dude, is there gyms on the water? Dude, is that a thing? That's pretty sick if so. We got to get my boat one of these times and go find those. That's pretty cool. Foy Coco, we're going to leave him behind. Snow Runt. That's pretty random. How is there gyms there and how have I never seen them? I've seen that in a couple places where like they have random places to like fuel up boats and stuff that they'll make into like stops. Charizard, black? Oh, he's not, but dude, that's pretty sick. Okay, this is when we come to G-Bird Island, man. There's some crazy stuff over here. Is it not windy? It's super windy here. It is mucho windy. I don't know if you guys can hear it except my back, but I can attest. I I am cold. But okay, this is pretty cool. Just open campfire and see. That's a good call, yeah. Yeah, 'cause I wonder, like, it's not that big of a body of water that they'd have, like, the boat fueling stations, I don't think. Do you have a Shundo? I have 5. But okay, Zard is cool. Oh my god, he's almost a Nundo. Dude, Nundo Zard went pretty hard off the daily. Let me get my next spawn here. We'll check on what those gyms are, because that seems kind of weird. But okay, so far we've seen Furfro here. We've seen a Zard. Like, way better spawns so far. Leaps and bounds, way better spawns. GMAX, Entei, suggestions, the Kingler, Blastoise, Lapras as well, yeah. Yeah, I do agree, man. Blastoise and a Gigalith on the daily, that's cool. Sarah says, be right back, sounds good. Pikachu, Floragato are 1 in 128. They could be. It's either that or 1 in 64, but either way, they seem boosted pretty nicely. My biggest problem with the Pika is he's kind of hard to find. Geodude, bonk. And speaking of these snapshots before, do we have any more left? Let's get Gary to slither out there. And it's the Quaxley. Dude, I just want to leave him behind. Machop, the strong boy in training. And I guess we'll catch this thing. Brawl says, love the stream. Hey, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that, and glad to hear that you're having a good time in the videos. Thank you for the comment. Gonna need to be carried? Well, here's the thing. Dynamax is only 4 people max, right? Like, in the lobby, so it's not gonna be as hard as G-Max. Should be able to do it with a few friends. And if you really needed to, you could buy the max mushrooms for the damage boost. Who's the purple-haired girl? It's something from the anime. I don't know. I haven't watched the series, so I'm not, like, super into who's who in that. All I like is the Pikachu. Throw. Okay, we're coming up on a big bird spot here, guys. A big old bird spot. Shiny Lickitung one of your favorites? He's boosted. I mean, I have a ton of him just because, yeah, he's a 1 in 64 boost. Was here on Saturday, got the Hundo Alakazam. Oh yeah, you told me that yesterday. The Hundo Alakazam. You said it was from a trade, right? A lucky trade? Or a trade that went lucky? Squovit. What are you hunting for? Well, I'm glad you asked. We are hunting for some of my favorite things in the game. The big old birds. Looking for a BBE. Some big bird energy up in here. Just like this guy, large and in charge. Also, he's got a lot of tail feathers on this Zapdos. I never really noticed that, but that's a lot of tail feathers on that guy. Do you have a 4,000 combat power Pikachu? You can't have that in the game. Unless it was like a G-Max Pikachu or something like that, but I don't know. That's not in the game yet. Okay, lap number 2. We'll see what happens. We got a Furfro and a Charizard on lap 1. Meaning, those are all spots that potentially birds can spawn in. So, that's a good sign. Is that me here? Oh, that is me here. Nice. And also, I did not follow the task. Everyone here putting these, like, little baby animals and stuff, and I'm like, here, Stonejourner. He's a stone guy. And Skaroopy, okay. You were here when I got the Zappy Best Buddy. Yo, Antonio with the 2 says, get the Galarian Zapdos. Thank you so much, man. Let's get the W's in the chat for Antonio. I appreciate it, dude. And I really hope we find a bird today. At least one. But, I mean, lap number 1's looking pretty good through the park. I am feeling a little bit confident about that. Carolyn says, 30K subs only. You're so underrated. It's crazy. Hey, thank you so much. I mean, to be fair, I was pretty happy to hit 30. I'm still pretty shocked, but I appreciate the kind words. There's a Lappy up here. Purple? Would have been cool, but not meant to be. Still, dude, the spawns at Bird Park are nice. I was gonna say a more descriptive word, but they're nice. You know what's not nice? The catch rate on Lapras. Stay in your home, sir. Bonk. There we go. Sluggy. We're out of Pokeballs now, I suppose. I did not notice that. Also, Palmy. I was thinking that was a G Zapdos color for a sec. What about you? Have a 1200 CP combat power stone turner? I mean, yeah, for him, I don't know if he's overly useful. I mean, he's a rock type. I think Kay said that he's okay as a rock type. I've never used mine, though. Pyro says, happy Easter, bro. You as well. Thank you, man. GTA says, any shinies? One so far. Shiny Snorunt again, which we're full on Pokemon, too. Hold on. Let's get rid of these lads. But we got the shiny Snorunt again. Got one yesterday, this guy here, and then another one today. So, I don't know, kind of strange. This guy's I know. You got the Ghastly. Yo, Joey becoming a member, dude. Thank you so much, Joey. And I'm not sure. I don't know if you're on the friends list yet. I don't think you are. So, if you want to be added, Joey, you know what to do. You can drop your code, and we'll get you added, man. But thank you for becoming a member. Once again, I appreciate that. Let me know if I'm wrong, if you are in the friends list. But I don't think we added you yet. Not 1 second. Okay, there we go. Get any shiny Snorlax? No, dude. I did 17 raids, didn't get it. How many Galarian Birds do you have? 14. So we have all the shinies. All the non-shinies. But I'm on the hunt for another Zapdos. I'd take another shiny Articuno, too, actually. And holy, this is cold here also. There's one for Ducky. Wild Rapidash. There's some cool stuff out and about today, man. Bird Park is killing it. Starlight says finally got the shiny, or the Galarian Articuno. Nice. That's pretty nice. I'm looking for any old bird right now. We did find a Charizard up here onto the gym. So we'll see what we come up with this time, but man, I will say this island is tough to walk here. It's really cold. Like I can feel that under my coat and stuff. But like all the hairs are standing up on my arms and stuff. It is cold here. Not allowed to be a member. All good. Yeah, no worries. Totally free to chill in the streams and stuff. The member is literally just for friends list because like obviously you can't add everyone in game. You only get 400 friends list spots and stuff. So yeah, all good. Best of luck in the hunt. Thanks, Sea-Dog. I appreciate it. Give this guy a catch. And Clefairy, which is like, yeah, he's okay. Magma says back after years. I don't think it's been years, but good to see you again. Arcanine, good to see ya. Welcome back. Foxy says, I subbed. Hey, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. We're looking for some birds, but I super appreciate the sub. And someone with a Vespa Queen there. That's nice. Why do I feel like that's Glenn, by the way? Let's drop Dragonite. But who is this? It's not. It's Zombie. Okay, and there's Glenn. I was going to say, I had a weird feeling, but I do know them. And also, I missed the assignment again. They put some bug types, and I'm like, here's Dragonite. He's a cool guy. No, Pyro, I didn't get it. I did 17 G-Max raids, and none of them shined, unfortunately. Awesome. Thank you very much again, Joey. After the next Daily Incense spawn, I'll get you added here. And thanks for being a member, dude. Big says, Shiny Luck, 3 tan Pikachus, and 1 Floragato. Nice, man. Awesome to hear you having some good luck. And Dedenne, okay. Okay, give me 2 seconds. You guys can laugh at my face here. We'll get Joey added. And thanks again for being a member. Thank you, Mods, for pinning that up there. Making my life way easier. And dude, this park here is cold. Holy. Awesome. There we go. You'll see an invite coming in from me now. Joey says, so happy. Thanks for being here, man. Like I said, thanks for being a member. Glad to have you on the list. All right, Squo, stay in your home. So we did see a Zard right here last time. We'll see what happens this time. It's not guaranteed you're going to find big spawns there all the time. It just means they can spawn there. Get a shiny Rayquaza? I do, but check this out. Go to my Rays. I lucky traded a shiny Rayquaza, and it got worse than the one that I traded. I traded, I think it was a 14, 13, 14 or something like that, and it came out as this. So hindsight, probably shouldn't have traded it, but whatever. I guess it's lucky now. Well, shiny hunting for the G-Birds, Galarian Birds. Coughing here. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, how was that a duck? There's a duck behind him, okay. Florgato off the Daily Incense. This guy hasn't shined for us yet. Which he's been shining for me quite a bit, but has not today. Carno said I lost a bird. Dang, man. Squovit, there we go. I'm hoping to at least see a bird. We got 5 minutes left in the daily. I'll probably beef it up again. That's a Quaxley. Oh, man. Okay, the first pass through Bird Park was looking a little bit more promising. Let's do like another 12. I'm going to go to the end of like the loop and bridge and stuff, and we'll come back, do another loop through here. Because, yeah, man, I want to see a bird, but candies are getting low. Also, I feel like that's a high CP for the Fuecoco. We found some shinies. One shiny today, Snow Runt again. Same shinies we got to start off yesterday. Let's check for random hundos. No hundos in the batch. Fair enough. Bounce Sweet in a bird spot. That is bird food, man. Don't love to see that. It's Wug Trio of Pokemon. Is it ever? Look at this guy. The triple pack of hot dogs right there. That literally is a pack of hot dogs growing out of a rock. They're very strange. Apparently this guy's decent for PvP. Also, look at the animation. That's horrifying, man. Oh my god. We thought Wiglet was bad. That guy. Yikes. 3 snow runs 3 days in a row. Yeah, Joey, isn't that weird? It's a full odd shiny too. It's really sick, but like very random that that's been shining. I don't know what to think about it. And I kind of want to, I don't know. I kind of want to go up this way. So there's this side of the park, right? But I've never been through this little skinny lane on the right side here. We could loop up over there. Pretty much this entire area I found birds in, so let's experiment. Also, it's kind of way warmer on this side. Gonna evolve them? I don't know yet. I do have, like, the Glalie I don't love so much. Frostlass is okay, but I think that Snorunt looks cooler. Not that he's good for anything, but the shiny Snorunt is, like, just really good-looking shiny. Whereas, yeah, the Frostlass and the Glalie are kind of eh. What about you? Is that Wanzuki? Says, rough day. Half watching the chat. What's up, Wanzuki? Happy Easter to you. And hopefully you brought some bird luck. So least you could do is bring some bird luck. Squallwood. Oh, I guess we can check these Sprigatitos. I'm so like locked into my memory of thinking that Fuecoco and Sprigatito can't be shiny yet. It's still taking me a while to catch on that they can be shiny now. Also, we got a Hootie here. Okay, not a golden Hootie. Not the golden Hooters. What about the nose pass? Also not gold. Why did he say... I don't know. Someone trolling, I think. The Kippy sent in a Zard invite. I'm kind of tempted to take that, but Daily Incense is dwindling a little bit. The Zard would be cool. Maybe we'll do the Zard. I'm slowly talking myself into it. Maybe we'll do the Zard. If it's still there after the next Daily Incense spawn, I'll pop in. Shiny Eevee, good. I like it. I like the Eevee quite a bit. Okay, let's see. If the invite's still there by the next Daily Incense spawn, I will pop in and beat up Zardemis real quick. What's it going to be? Imagine it be a bird now. Just imagine. Spawn a bird in right here. Oh, it's Larvitar. That's pretty cool. I feel like that was worth the wait. It's at 875 as well. Whoa, what was that? Larvitar. Yeah, he's okay. All right, let's pop in here quick. Need the BBE? We do. I mean, I'd take the Charizard as well, though. That'd be cool. All right, that's a big lobby, dude. Holy. All right. This is going to be a smackdown on Zard. So we can get Gary in there. Let's go. Sarah says, I got to go sleep. Bye, BT. Thanks for popping in today, Sarah. Hopefully see you on the next one. And I appreciate you being part of today's stream. All right, let's go. 46 candies off a single T-Tar spawn, probably with a Mega Evolution and a Pineapple, right? But all right, cool. Let's get it. Let's do our thing. What part is your American accent? Clear. I mean, I'm actually Canadian, funny enough. So a lot of people think that I sound very Canadian, but I'm actually a Canadian boy. 1631. Is that, wait, dude, is that good? What's the hundo for this? Sorry, I was talking about the Canadian stuff. I was going to say, people think I sound American sometimes, but other people think I sound Canadian. 1631. Dude, I feel like this is really good. I could be wrong, but what do we got? Come on, go black. No, he's not black. Okay. Except the one guy who thought you were Australian. Yeah, that was crazy. He's like, dude, are you from Melbourne? I'm like, no. We're a little bit far away. It sounds the same to me. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I mean, that's fair. I mean, for someone who's not from North America, I'm sure that like Canada and the States sound very similar. Reese says you can hear the Canadian accent when you've been over there. Hard to explain. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Even sometimes I'll watch back, like I'll be clipping like highlights from these videos. I'm like, oh, that sounded pretty Canadian there. 1651. Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking of, Tiger. I knew it ended in a 1. I was like, did I get a hundo? But no, we didn't. All right, it's fine. It's all good. Dude, are you from Australia? Yeah, the one guy's like, yeah, I can tell from your accent. I'm like, nope, that's not that accent. That's not that one there, mate. What about this guy? He's a no. Charizard Pokemon says, what's up? Not much. Looking for birds. Trying to beat up some, not beat up birds. I guess beat up birds too, but trying to find some birds. The bird's like, I'm not going with that guy now. He's going to beat us up. Pang says, how we doing? Pretty good, man. It's been an awesome day. It always is playing this game. The Canadian accent is top, then Australian, then British. Really, Reese? You think the Canada one's number 1? I don't know. I mean, I'm a little bit like reverse biased because everyone I hear, there's like so many different dialects of Canadian accent. It's kind of the same thing, I'm sure, like in America, right? Different regions, people sound different and stuff, but there's a lot of different versions of Canadian. Are you from Latvia? Reese says, need to hear A. The A is really, some people use it all the time. I hardly ever do, but it's usually when people want you to agree with them. They're like, yeah, look, it's broken, eh? You're like, yeah, I see it is broken, but it's usually like when they want you to agree with something, they say that. How do I become a member? Go to my channel page and hit the join button. There's also a little thing on my channel, a little thing that says a place for Pokemon Go and more. And if you click the more button, it'll drop some links on how to be a member in there as well. Yo, what's up, Josh? Are you from, was that Kazakhstan? I'm just going to say yes. Stefan says, hello, beautiful people. How's everyone doing? Good to see you, man. And I'm doing pretty good. Looking for some birds right now, but the birds aren't looking for me. I just wanted to go get the spawn on this bridge here, and then we're going to turn around and go back to Bird Park. Should be one more spawn point up here. I used to get really lucky with this Pokestop right there. Favorite shiny that's not Gyarados? Umbreon. I'm a big fan of the Umbi. The shiny Umbreon is top tier, especially the one with the scarf there, man. Dude, that's a beauty. I actually got this guy in the last hour of day 2 of GoFest. So I almost missed out on this guy. And, okay, Captain Pikachu. He's not sunburned. Let's turn around and go back into the wind. Holy, man. There's definitely some wind coming in here now. And I want to do one more lap. One more lap of the bird park. We did see a Zardomus over there, so that was Kind of cool. We'll extend it another 6 minutes, even though my candies are taking a beating, but want to find a bird, man. Gotta find some birds. How's it not windy weather boost? That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. They're trying to tell me it's partly cloudy up in here. It's not cloudy at all, and it's just a lot of wind. Beautiful spot, though, for this. I mean, like, this is, well, that building's kind of, like, evil looking, but, you know, the park here is beautiful. With the rusty metal fish as well. But let's find some birdos. Where's Banzuki with the control the wind streamer? 666 Squovid, okay. Interesting. Snow Runt. Origin Dialga looks like choking on the gem. The W Rusty Fish. Yeah, you do not want to be playing on that thing. That thing looks like a tetanus shot. So Viper, what about you? And you mean the Origin Dialga? I gotta know what you mean now. This one here? Or do you mean the other Dialga? This boy. Porygon, one for Kristen. One for Kritten, I should say. And that's a big boy CP as well, a 1043. Bonk in the head. He is. Come on. Ooh, okay. For once, the CP kind of correlates to the IVs. You almost never see that. Patrat, there's one for Pat. I really hope we see a bird today, guys. Even if it's not shiny, I just want to see a bird. Just want to get that bird smell. It is Easter and all, Pokemon Go. Come on, you can at least give us an Easter bird. Instead, we get an Easter Abra. 839. You have any 0% Pokemon? I do. I have 38 of them. Quite a few of these guys. Some cool ones in here. The Wavy Ditto up in there as well. Ooh, that's cool. Starmie. Great for Stardust. Cool spawn to see. And a couple of Snow Runs here. Imagine another one. That'd be crazy. The Easter BBE, exactly. An Easter bird to bring home for dinner. Okay, Snow Runt again. What did I see over to the right? What is that? Oh, it's a nose pass. I was going to say, he looked awfully weird. And granted, he does look awfully weird, but he's not weird in the right way. Holy, man. This area is pretty cold. At the Jays game, caught 2 shinies. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, Sprigatito's a no. Coming back to the main loop. And I got to pick up the pace, man. I'm freezing here. You know what's funny, though, is that this would seem like a heat wave in the middle of the winter. It's because I'm wearing less, like, clothes right now. You guys know my winter grinds are, like, minus 25. It's probably only +2 today. So really not that bad. Shiny Galarian Bird on Easter would be incredible. It would be cool. It would be amazing. Slugma is a no. He's kind of cool, though. I like Slugma. And okay, we've reached the main loop where bird dreams come true. And we're starting off with a fish. Okay, maybe that's going to lure in the birds. Some bird food. Josh says, happy Easter, you too, man. Right before got out with the hat. Nice. Yeah, it's a strange costume. It's pretty cool, though. Good looking shiny. Okay, do we clutch up with a birdo? So we saw Furfro in this park in the Zard on the first go around, and then the second lap we didn't really find much of anything. So we will see. You got a Hundo Zapdos today from a trade. Shuckle, blue Shuckle on the beach might be one of the best things you could ever see in life. Might be. Not saying it is, I'm saying it might be. Also, Squovid. Garlic says almost at the like goal, double tap those screens. Yeah, definitely drop a like. It brings in the bird luck. So I really hope we can find a bird today. There's a grunt up there. Okay, dragon perhaps. She says some stuff, some things, and cute Pokemon. Nah. Miltank, bringing all the boys to the yard. Also, is that a different Lapras? It is. Dude, that is so weird. We caught a Lapras here on the first go through, or the second go through. It's another one here now. That's awesome. I know a certain Marissa would love that. Sea-Dog says Miltank. He's bringing all the boys to the yard. Every last one of them come to see Miltank do his thing. Slugma's a no. What about you? You have 3 shots. That's pretty good. Got the birds cawing in the background. Your phone just blew up. What about Patrat? See, it's kind of weird seeing this weather boost because, like, you see a bunch of strange Pokemon, but it is because they're boosted by partly cloudy. Not a super common one for me to see. What does Problem Groudon do? You can see right here. So it boosts XP for catching ground types, but also the XL candy you get for actually ground type fire and grass. So I Mega Evolve Groudon not only to attack, but also so I can get some more candy when I catch. Are you going home? I mean, at some point in my day, yeah. Not now, but also Slugma. The game is broken. Okay, we'll restart. The game just broke on Slugma right there. 209 hundos and 62 shinies. Nice. That's not bad at all. Okay, Slugma broke our game here. And he's gone. He literally broke our game and then he left. Dude, he was right beside Palmy. What a guy, man. And they give us a rat. The last thing I want to see on Thanksgiving or Easter, whatever we're celebrating now, is a rat. What about you? Always the Slugma, it is. Snagged a 96 level 1 Shuckle. That's pretty cool. That's really crazy. He's a little boy with some might. Okay, come on. Bird us up this way, please. Yeah, by the water, I have to say, it is not overly comfortable up this way. We got a bird yet? Not today. I do have 14 birds in the collection, but no birds have been seen today. Closest thing we got to a bird was a Charizard, which he's not really the same at all now that I say it. All right, come on. We're coming up on some big spawn points. Near the gym, in between me and the gym, and kind of where this Quaxley is, a real lonely Quaxley, is some bird spots. So we'll see what happens. Hey, thank you guys for crushing the like goal, man. I appreciate that. Sounds cold. It's like mid-70s for me, so it's nice out. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's just because I'm near the water. Like the big water right here, lots of wind comes off there. So yeah, it's not super nice here right now. Okay, we are full. Hold on. I gotta clean up my bag, man. We are getting full way too often. We'll see if the Dene is gonna be a chocolate mouse. Imagine he is. Nah, he's not. He is not the chocolate mouse for us. Got the honkers to the side of me. They're sizing me up. Oh, nice. Okay. Shiny Florgal. I was wondering when this guy was going to show up today. That makes it number 8. That's my 8th shiny kitty cat. That's crazy. But okay, another one for the collection. Let's go. Peng says, gotta go. Thanks for popping in, man. And see you on the next one. But he is very bad. Okay. Doesn't matter, though. Another shiny back-to-back. That would have been crazy. I like how you can tell from the pin. The pin being the different color is kind of nice. Kim says, well done, thank you. Yeah, the shiny look hasn't been, like, off the charts or anything. I guess, like, a lot of the stuff spawning in the wild is full odds, too. Drew my first and favorite Galar bird. The Articuno, nice. I gotta check that out. Okay, and one lonely 7K. We'll see what we get. Elekid as well, which 664 I think is bad. I think it was something in the 80s. 80s or 90s. You'd think BT was walking outside with all the wind. Yeah, exactly. It almost sounds like that, doesn't it? Give this guy a catch. What about you? Yeah, we're supposed to get some intense rain tomorrow, which I'm not super looking forward to. I guess if it really is that bad, I could do some Master League. You guys know I kind of like Master League just a little bit. I've been known to participate from time to time. Do you know if Floragato are 1 in 64 or 1 in 28? I think that they're 1 in 64, but they don't actually like announce shiny odds usually. It's kind of like people do tests and speculation and stuff, but I think 64. 689. Okay, yeah, that sounds right, Antonio. For the Elekid Hundo. Also, I picked up some bad eggs. It's okay though. Incubate that one, I suppose. Charizard says, yo, what's up? Nose pass. Beside the Quack. Dude, Quaxley is like showing up everywhere. There we go. Really unlucky that I don't have a single one yet. So here's the thing. The Floragato is everywhere, I feel like, but the Pika is tough to find. Also, I wonder if I have any more snapshots. The Pika is almost like non-existent. Okay, do we get one more? No, we don't. All right, fair enough. So where to change gender in Pokemon Go? For your avatar? Probably. If you mean for Pokemon, I don't think so. 13 CP on this guy. Come on, Bird Park. Please don't let us down. Got another 2 minutes. And we've hit all the spots multiple times, too. So, like, I don't know, Bird Park. Gyarados to Shundo? No, he's close. Shiny 96. I'm trying to make him a Shundo with the bottle cap system when it comes out. But he is not a Shundo. Not yet, anyways. Snorunt again, not blue. Come on, please. Give us one birdie. That's all I'm asking. One crispy birdo. There's a Sceptile? Where's that? I could do that after. I was going to say where. I don't even know where that is, but I think I know where that is now. Yeah, that way. Floragato. Got 3 luckies out of 22 trades. It's actually not too bad, man. My lucky ratio out of trades is not good. Almost never get them. So big W. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, the Bidoof. He didn't catch. Dude, is that a Ditto? Hold on. Sir. Okay, Bidoof. No, he's not. He's just stubborn. Shelter is here as well. Kim says bye. Thanks for popping in today, Kim. Always awesome to see you. And hopefully see you on the next one. Jinx. Oh my god. Quagsire. We're gonna get like one more spawn, maybe 2 on the Daily Incense, guys. I don't know. How are we feeling? Come on, please give us a bird. Like I said, we hit all the good spots. We've literally covered all of the good bird spots in the city and the bird park multiple times. Sometimes you just don't get the birds, but should be one more spawn at least. Actually, at most, I think. And it's going to be something small. Sprigatito. That sucks. Okay. GG's. What did I hear? The guy came in about eggs? What do you mean about eggs? But okay, we didn't get a bird. That's unfortunate. I mean, not for lack of trying, though. That's another almost 3-hour Daily Incense, right? So, I mean, it seems like, you know, some days we're not seeing birds or whatever, but we're putting in like 3-4 hour Daily Incenses most of the time, which is all you can really do. But there we go. 11 kilometers. It's okay. Let's go do the Sceptile, though. Let's go beat that thing up. 3 days, got the Galarian Moltres. Nice. That's cool. This guy as well. And we'll go try, like I said, I don't have the blue Sceptile yet, so I'd love to grab one of those guys, maybe get a hundo this rotation. And I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade our showcase. I was going to check again with all the new Floragatos caught, but I don't think unless we catch a double XL. If we switch, we have a 960 now. Still not going to do it, though. I guess we'll pop him in there. Not sure. Some guy said something strange. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe asked about what's in the eggs. I have no idea. Snorunt. Let's put on Palkia for a sec. I'm going to pop back in my car. I'm going to go drive over and do that Sceptile. It's just up the street. But let's use Palkia for a minute here. See what's around. Sniff out another shiny, perhaps. They asked what was in the eggs. Oh, okay. Bunch of nose pass. Holy. Nose pass again. Gold. Come on. All right. Let's go for a drive. I can't believe the Daily Incense treated us like that, man. It is what it is, but... All right, let me throw you guys in here. One sec. All right. If you want to join Sceptile, by the way, let me know. Be there in 2 seconds. Mega Evolve for Groudon? What do you mean? All right, put this here. And man, that was a like decently cold walk over there. Like I said, not the coldest we've dealt with, but like, yeah, definitely cold enough. All right, we're going, just to confirm again, going up that way. All right. That was for what, a Pikachu? If it was for a Zard, I'd take it. I pretty much only want to remote Zards. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the raids have been around for a long enough time in this rotation where I'm like pretty much Zard or nothing. Not that I need that. Tony with the Pika invite. I mean, yeah, it is nice of him to send it though, just in case it didn't have that one, because a lot of people don't have the Pika, or they're looking for just the male or the female or whatever. All right, we have come out of the park. I'll check for spawns in the way too. There's not really any cars up this way. Beautiful day though. I mean, sunshine wise, it's great. It wasn't windy out to be an A+ day. Makahito without the red gloves. What about the snake? This snake hasn't been shiny for me in ages, I feel like. Been a long time. Ooh, Kiwi. Thank you very much, kind sir. We will pop in this one, and then I'll do the Sceptile. All right, here we go. See if we can grab another one of these. I do have 2 shiny Stakas in the collection, but because this is not local to me, it's in the other hemisphere, I wouldn't mind having a few more. But sweet, like, guess let's put our primal boy in there too. The sun has made me so sleepy. I mean, I'm loving the sun. And there we go. We were parked. Throw him in there. Nice. The 3-piece McNugget lobby going in here. Let's see what we get. Looking for an 1882. So again, I did get the hundo from Elise from these already, but another shiny would hit the spot. 5 of us. Never mind. People are popping in. The hammer time. Dude, everyone's been loving this hammer. This is a remote guy, so I can't send invites to this one. Someone sent me this invite. So these are on the Eastern Hemisphere. So this one's from New Zealand, actually. You're sleeping because it's 11 o'clock at night? Yeah, Jen, that makes sense. Anyone notice that Moltres has a buddy pushes around the rocket balloons? Yeah, most of the flying types do that, Most of the flying type Pokemon will like bully the balloon. And wow, okay, this one escalated. I thought we had 3 of us, but now we got 9. Let's go. Ready for Cresselia, ready to drop. Need the shiny one? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm down to chase Cresselia too. I don't think I got it last time. I didn't really rate it too hard though. I think the last time Cresselia was out, I don't think I was super hardcore playing at the time. Skull says, hey everyone, gonna say goodnight. Going to bed in a bit. Have a good stream, everyone else. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Skull. Hopefully see you on the next one. Hundo Groudon. Yeah, this is a Hundo Primal. I usually use my shiny 98 just because the shiny one's cool, but yeah, this is the Hundo. Rest in peace to Staka. Yeah, he's going down. What a weird looking Pokemon, by the way. I don't know how I'm feeling about Staka. But here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck, man. Looking for 1882. And of course, the shiny one. He's going to be 1846, so not very good. What's your favorite Pokemon? I forgot. Gyarados. Right, here we go. Some stuff and some things, but do we get the shiny? Come on. Come on. No shiny building. Okay. Fair enough. Dan says, hi, BT Mods. What's up, Dan? We missed the excellent throw because he jumped. There is a Sceptile here, by the way, too. So I'm going to pop into the local Sceptile. If anyone wants an invite for that one, I can invite to Sceptile whenever this guy catches. I was going to run away from him because he's a bad IV, but I kind of need the candies. Jessica says, where I live, it's almost midnight, but I can't sleep. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you can sleep soon. Terrible throw. Oh, my God. 2. And nice. All right, let's go. He finally caught. We'll check the IVs for Science. Science says he's, yeah, kind of okay. There's a Pikachu here as well. Let's check a few of these. Slugma. 2 Pikachus there. Okay, the first one is not going to be sunburnt, but the second one's going to be the sunburnt chew. No, he's not. We lied. And we'll check the Shuckle as well. No blue. Okay. Jessica says, can't sleep. The stream's too good. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Let's pop into the Sceptile. Like I said, if you're on the friends list and you want to jump in, just let me know. I'll send some random invititos out in the meantime. So I don't exactly know who's still chasing these. All right. YT says, from Turkey. Nice. All the way from Turkey. Thanks for being in the stream today. Let's see, who maybe wants these? I don't know. Check for Science, some stuff and some things, and bonk. Yeah, Jan, you know, you've been around. You've been around long enough to know a couple of things that I seem to say here and there. All right, we got Garlic in here. We got Sir Kenneth. We got Rev as well. Let's go. And I'm throwing the hammer at the wrong time. Whenever you get Blacephalon, I'll look around, Joey. All right, that sounds good. I'll see what's in the city. For some reason, when I left the city to come here, the raids were like non-existent, but that was like 30-ish minutes ago. It could have changed by now. All right, we got Queenie as well. Nice. And yeah, after we beat this, I'll look on Campfire, see if there's anything worth chasing down there. Nacho Pika, sadly not acquired. The GBL one? Oh, you mean, never mind. I know what you mean. The shiny. But all right, let's go. Even though he's going to get destroyed, I'm going to put Gary in there for the hearts. Got 2 remotes. Should I use them on the disco or the building? Have neither shinies. I mean, it's up to you, which is funny because I'm talking to you. But I think that the better shiny and the better attacker is Blacephalon, man. So, like, obviously the rarer one for us on this side of the world is the Staka, but I feel like usability, at least, I don't know. At least the Blacephalon's pretty good as an attacker. And the shiny's great, man. Dude, the shiny looks so nice. So, yeah, it's up to you, but ban BT from the channel. His hammer isn't lined up. I got to learn how to do the hammer better. But, yeah, we're starting off, I guess, tomorrow is going to flip over to Cresselia, right? So, we're almost gone with these Ultra Beasts, which is crazy to think about. Deer says, it's the GOAT. What's up, Deer? How you doing? Bryson says, hello. Good to see you, Bryson. We are smashing the Sceptile right now. Looking for the blue. Hopefully going to get the blue. Grass and Dragon is a strange typing. It really is. I said that before, too, see. There's not very many Pokemon that have Grass and Dragon, so kind of unique. But here we go. Drop a like in the stream for some shiny luck. Let's see what we get here. Looking for a blue one, and a 1575 is the hundo. All right, here we go. Salt says, hey, what's up, Salt? But come on. Do it, man, please. He's not blue, okay. And a 1515 is, like, horrendous. Kermit says I'm on the highway. You got a Galarian Moltres, but it ran. Dude, I don't know what it is. People tell me they see birds in the highway all the time. And again, I'm not telling you to, like, go out and run your daily incense while you're driving. Don't do that. But for some reason, people are seeing birds all over the highway. They seem to like that. Nikki says, what does the shiny Sceptile look like? He's blue. A really nice looking blue. But I don't have one. I would show you, but I don't even have this shiny yet. I'm looking to get it in the decks. Reese is my first bird on the highway. Dude, yeah, I don't know what it is. People tell me every day that they're seeing birds in the highway. So, yeah, I don't know. Kermit says, luckily I'm not driving. 2 birds will in the car for you. Yeah, I mean, if you're not driving, I mean, definitely pop your daily on the highway then, I guess. The problem is you're going to have your whoever's driving pull over if you do see a bird because it'll run being speed locked. Got a shiny Zapdos yesterday. Nice. Brawls is still hunting for the birds. Sadly, no. The Daily Incense ended. We did almost 3-hour Daily Incense. The reason I don't keep it going is because, like, you run out of candies eventually, but also, who dropped that? Cool. I do a big, long Daily Incense every single day. So, I mean, I'll be back at the incense-wise tomorrow, but let's go to recents. Let's do the Oricorio. He looks cool. All right, and let me see what else is around. I have to go to Campfire for this. See if there's anything in the city. Because they were pretty much, like, non-existent for raids there before. So we go to the city, go to raids, some Pikachus around. What about up that way? Dude, there's 0 Blacephalons at all in the city. Yellow egg hatches, not for a while. That one hatches not for a while. I mean, the Pika we could go do, but dang, man, that's pretty dry for raids in that area. That is pretty crazy. Also, Nose Pass, that's not gold. In the Snow Runt. Wonder if there's any... I actually wanted to start hunting the Machops, which there is one up that way, which I don't know if there's any parking for that. There is Machop there, though, too. Okay, let's do the Machop. I'm kind of, like, chilling on the Passimians now. Also because they're kind of like annoying to bring down, but I do want the better Machop, a green one. Secret for bird hunting, just to explore, man. I mean, you'll see, like I literally do the Daily Incense for 3-4 hours every day, so it's not so much of a secret sauce to finding birds. It really is a lot of exploration. Raids were nerfed here around 6 to 7. Weird. So yeah, that must be, I don't know, that's kind of strange. I guess it is what it is. Also, we got a young Bweezy. Let's see if we can get the green Machop. And holy, this road is nice and beat up. So regular incense work for birds. No, only the blue incense and the Daily Incense, the only way to find Galarian birds. Okay, we got a Slugma. Can I hop into that from here? Where is that power stop? Someone's house? Wonder if that's like a business or something. It must be, right? Yeah, it has to be. Someone's photography. Okay, that answers it. I was gonna say, I'm like, how is this the place? I literally just pulled up to someone's house for this. So, okay. Check out Rovin's photography, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's beat up the Machop. Brawl says gonna head out. Yeah, it's super late for you. Definitely, thanks for popping in today. Always appreciate seeing you here, and hopefully see you on the next one. All right, cool. Let's swap in, actually. We're gonna throw in the Metagross with the Metagross with the Psychic moves. Flame says, yo, 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 what's up, Flames? Flame, rather, sorry. All right, we're almost there. And yeah, I almost forgot. Like we were talking about before, Master League is around until the 22nd. I gotta play some Master League, man. I don't know how you guys feel about PvP stuff. For me, obviously, I'm not the biggest PvP guy, but I do love Master League, man, so much. Gonna go to sleep. Thanks for popping in today, and hopefully see you in the next one. All right, here we go. Can we get the shiny? This should be, what, a 2-hit, I think? Wow, that's some monstrous damage, but here we go. Make sure you drop a like in the stream for some Shynamax luck. Tiger says Master League is so great. I think it's cool too, man. I mean, like, I don't know, like viewership wise, if people like PvP or not, but I mean, for me, I like playing Master League quite a bit. We're gonna leave Zapdos here for some candies. And come on. No, he doesn't shine. And 692 is really bad. That's really not good. One guy says, can you PvP or did all your sets? I'm thinking about doing PvP tomorrow, just because we're going to have a storm, and also, like, I want to do Master League before it's gone. But yeah, one guy, I might do it tomorrow. Surge says, I'm back. What's up, man? Rev says, not really into PvP, but need to do them for a level 43 challenge. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. And, wow, that is very bad. As we say, an IV that only a mother could love. I can't believe how nerfed the raids are in the system, though. That's, or in the meantime here. That's not cool. Let's claim these guys as well. And just in case, no other hundos in there. But okay, guys, I think on that note, we are going to wrap up early today. It is Easter, so I want to spend some time with the fam and stuff. Just wanted to get a bird grind in. Decently successful day, though. We got that 2 shinies in the day. But thank you guys so much for being part of today's stream. I will be back again live tomorrow for regular stuff. So make sure you subscribe so you know when I go live and all that stuff. But happy Easter. Have a fantastic night, guys, and I will see you on the next one.